We are about 2 minutes away. 2 minutes away. Start our broadcast of Mount St. Mary's basketball. Audio only broadcast of Mount St. Road, taking out Fairleigh Dickinson. Not what I wanted. Mic check 1 2. Hello, mic check 1 2. Mic check. Hello, mic check. Sorry, it's not working. See, I can't test it properly until I actually go on. Alright, hello, mic check. Two. Mic check 1 2. We're getting ready for Mount basketball here tonight. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. This is an audio check for our broadcast airtime. We're about to get underway for the Mount and Fairleigh Dickinson here tonight in NEC basketball. One last mic check before we get going. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
7 decades ago, Jim Phelan transformed a beautiful Catholic college in the Catoctin Mountains into a college basketball powerhouse. 4 Final Fours and a national title at the Division II level have paved the way to 6 NCAA tournament trips with 2 tournament wins in just 33 seasons of Division I basketball. Now the NEC champs are back, looking to repeat the feat and dance again in 2022. The 113th season of Mount St. Mary's basketball is brought to you by the real estate team of Tony Little and Jane Moore, Grafcom, Glory Days Grill, Roy Rogers, and Frederick Health. Now let's head courtside to Adam Pohl.
And from the Ruffman Center here in Hackensack, New Jersey, it's time for Mount St. Mary's basketball. And here today, the Mount on the road looking for a big win in their lone road game over a span of 3 weeks as they head here to take on Fairleigh Dickinson. All right, it's a big one for the Mount. They have won 3 in a row, holding opponents beneath the 60-point plateau throughout what is this recent stretch of basketball. You know, the Mount had the tough start. They had the 2 games lost in a forfeiture. The first game was supposed to be against this Fairleigh Dickinson side. So FDU got the forfeit win. And then for the Mount, after starting 1-4 in league play, of course 2 of those losses forfeits, they've won 3 in a row, a road game at Merrimack, and then 2 decisive wins at home against Sacred Heart, and then here against Fairleigh Dickinson, or I should say, and then at home against Central Connecticut State. So they play FDU tonight, and then they'll have 3 home games in a row following. So this is a big one for the Mount as they try to build a big win streak and get back in the hunt for near the top of the standings in the Northeast Conference. For Fairleigh Dickinson, a team that has been near the top of the NEC for years, it is a bit of a rebuilding year here for the Knights, who come into today. They're 2-6 in the league, but one of those wins was due to forfeit. They have had 2 forfeiture losses, so they're actually 1-4 in games they've played. They're 1-14 on the year. They had a very tough non-conference schedule this season. And Fairleigh Dickinson and their head coach, Greg Herenda, 2 times champions of the NEC in his 8 previous seasons. You know, they're not a favorite to win it all this year, but they're looking to get off the schneid. They've lost 2 in a row here at home, 4 in a row overall. Their 2 losses, though, were very close games. Yeah, they've got another homestand. This is game 3 of 4 in a row at home. They'll host Central Connecticut State on Saturday afternoon. So this is our Mount St. Mary's pregame show as we get ready for a 7 p.m. tip. We're going to take a quick break, and when we return, a conversation with Mount St. Mary's head coach Dan Engelstad. It's coming up right after this, as we're listening to Mount Basketball on the Mount Athletics Network.
Hi, I'm Tony Little.
And I'm Jane Moore. We love helping people find the perfect home.
From Adams County, Pennsylvania to Central Maryland. Whether you're selling a home, buying a home, or you need professional property management service, the Little Moore team can help.
Call us today at 301-662-2468. Who do you appreciate?
Tony Little
and Jane Moore, or visit our website at littlemore.com and get a little more.
We're only given one life, and we choose which path to take. We choose to start our incredible journey here, so we can create careers and lives that matter out there. At Mount St. Mary's, we question courageously, serve selflessly, compete ferociously, and do everything extraordinarily, because from the minute we arrive, we live significantly.
If the Mount scores 65 points or more and wins, you score free wings. Bring your Mount ticket to Glory Days Grill in Frederick, located at 1305 West 7th Street, and get your wings. It's all contingent with a $5 minimum purchase. So head on out to Glory Days Grill in Frederick. Glory Days Grill, the official food of hometown sports. Hey Mount fans, be a part of the passion and excitement of Mount basketball at Knott Arena for the 2021-22 season as Mount St. Mary's looks to repeat the feat and return to the NCAA tournament. Grab your single game or season tickets by calling the Mount Ticket office at 301-447-5700. Tickets start at just $10. That number again is 301-447-5700. Mount St. Mary's basketball. We can't wait to see you at Knott Arena.
You're listening to the six-time NEC champions. This is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Well, it's time for Mount St. Mary's basketball here from Hackensack, New Jersey. The Mount taking on FDU tonight. My name is Adam Pohl, joined by Mount head coach Dan Engelstad. Coach, it was really a great week last week, I should say, at home. Now here at FDU, one thing that stood out was how strong your sophomore class played. Dakota LaFew had a great game against Central Connecticut State. Franta Bartone really played some big minutes, and Josh Reeves had a huge night against Sacred Heart.
Yeah, before I jump into them, I just want to say it's great to have you here on the road with us today, Adam, and hopefully the Mount Faithful is tuned in, and you're a big part of what we do. But our sophomore class did have a big week, and we needed them to have one. Dakota stepped up when we were really flat. We weren't playing great basketball. He came in, made the first three of the game, and got into a rhythm and took 6 threes, which is something we've asked him to do. He's got a really nice shooting stroke, and we believe in it. And the more he believes in it, the better his overall game's going to be. Once he made a couple shots, now he's getting the paint, finding guys, and he's got great vision and sees the floor and made some great passes and rebounded. That's something that he's starting to do consistently, get on the glass. I mean, he's a big guard that does a lot of really good things, and we've always believed in his talent, and nice to see him finding a little rhythm here. And then, Josh was big. Josh was in the Sacred Heart game, just was rolling, shooting the ball well and defending and making energy plays, and came up with every 50-50 that was his way, and really had a big impact. And Franta, another one. Franta was just active on the glass and made his dunks and layups, and even pick and pop made one too. So it was good to see that sophomore class really have a good weekend.
And your defense was so consistent. I mean, during this 3-game win streak, you've been holding teams below that 60-point number. That's really hard to do. You don't need to exactly be there to be a successful program, but I know defense is such a foundation of what you're doing. And to see it come forward here in this stretch has got to be so important.
You're only as good as your last game, so for us, this is the most important game on our schedule. FDU is so athletic, and they want to play at such a pace, and they got really aggressive guards, and they've been so close, and haven't played a lot of home games this year, and they play really well in this building. And for us to be able to win and consistently, especially on the road, like our defense has to travel, and we've had success when we're locked in on that end, and no different than this one. We need our guys really focused on the details to beat a good FDU. Their record isn't indicative of how talented this team is.
And for Fairleigh Dickinson, they're also young, so you see a lot of growth with young teams. I would think Central, who you just faced, and Fairleigh Dickinson are the two youngest teams right now in the league, but they've got some guys like Devin Dunn that have had a lot of success in this league prior.
Yeah, Devin's had success. Brandon Rush has had success. Yep. We played a couple of the other guys that have played. Mikey Square played last year, and they got good players, and their schedule was about as brutal as any in the non-conference. And then they opened up and got a forfeit win at Mount St. Mary's, and then got a win at a tough St. Francis, PA on the road. So they can play, and they had LIU on the ropes the other night, and they a couple plays away from winning that game. And a young team, they're hungry to win. They want to win. They're playing hard, and Coach Arenda, just hearing his remarks, he likes his team, and this is no walkover. They got really good young talent, and we got to make sure that we're dialed in.
And Coach, I know a big aspect of that is not turning the basketball over, right? You shot the ball beautifully, you've defended beautifully as far as denying or holding teams to a low percentage against, rebounded well of late. But that turnover number is going to be a big number as to whether you win or lose tonight.
No question, and we keep, we talk to it about the guys. You don't want it to become a mental thing, but we really have to protect the basketball. So, if you have any ideas, let me know. We're doing it way too much, and it's been, unfortunately, been something that's been consistent with us all year. And the games that we don't turn it over are great offensive nights because we do run really good stuff. Coach Holland is our offensive coordinator, puts our guys in positions for success. And, if we can limit those turnovers, we can have a two-headed monster on both sides of the ball.
Well, Coach, we wish you all the best tonight. Always tough on the road. This is a big one. That one road game in the stretch of a span of 5 home games. A win today was so big.
They're all big, Adam, and this one no different, man. This is a really important one for us, and hopefully our guys come out and compete at a level.
Folks, that's Mount Head Coach Dan Engelstad. We're going to take a break, and we're back with more right after this, as this is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
If the Mount scores 65 points or more and wins, you score free wings. Bring your Mount ticket to Glory Days Grill in Frederick, located at 1305 West 7th Street, and get your wings. It's all contingent with a $5 minimum purchase. So head on out to Glory Days Grill in Frederick. Glory Days Grill, the official food of hometown sports.
Take the first step on your journey towards a life of significance. Visit the Mount in person on our beautiful 1,400-acre campus by registering for an upcoming open house. Or choose to experience the Mount virtually through virtual tours, live chats, and webinars. Meet your moment on the mountain. Visit Mount St. Mary's University.
Make sure your youngsters can be a part of the action all year long as a member of the Junior Mountaineers Club. Kids ages 13 and under can join for just $20. With that, they will receive admission to all men's and women's basketball and lacrosse games this season, along with a Junior Mountaineer t-shirt. Fill out your application today to sign up at mountathletics.com.
Hi, I'm Tony Little.
And I'm Jane Moore. We love helping people find the perfect home.
From Adams County, Pennsylvania to Central Maryland. Whether you're selling a home, buying a home, or you need professional property management service, the Little More team can help.
Call us today at 301-662-2468. Who do you appreciate?
Tony Little
and Jane Moore, or visit our website at littlemore.com and get a little more.
From Jim Phelan to Milan Brown to Jamion Christian and Dan Engelstad, this is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
And a pullback with the year from Hoffman Center on the campus of Fairleigh Dickinson as we get ready for Mount St. Mary's and FDU. As for Mount St. Mary's, the Mount comes into today as once again they are 4-4 in NEC play, but they are 4-2 in games in which they have played. So for the Mount, they're trying to win their 4th consecutive game here today. And I know it's an FDU team that has struggled mightily on the year, but look at what they have done here of late. They've had some very close defeats in their last 2 games. Here at home, an 80-78 loss to St. Francis Brooklyn, and then they were leading for the majority of the game, but fell 79-75 here at home to LIU. So Mount St. Mary's, you look back, Fairleigh Dickinson is also a program that's given the Mount fits of late. Last year, they played 2 games here at FDU. Fairleigh Dickinson won the first in overtime, and then the Mount had a bounce-back win. And that ended a 7-game losing streak for Mount St. Mary's against Fairleigh Dickinson. In fact, Mount head coach Dan Engelstad, here in his 4th year, has just a record of 1-5 against FDU. Fairleigh Dickinson last the champions of the NEC 3 years ago in Coach Engelstad's first year with the Mount, as they won the NEC, and they won a game in the first four, their first ever win in the NCAA tournament before they faced Gonzaga in the first round, and that for Fairleigh Dickinson was back in 2019. Now a lot of other play in the NEC today, so we will be following that along, but we do want to give you some bad news. The Mount women have completed their game in what is the 5 o'clock tip, and the Mount fell to Fairleigh Dickinson at home. That was a game on ESPNU, and unfortunately, Mount St. Mary's, the women's team, Kendall Brissy had 11 points in the contest. Isabella Hunt had 11. Michaela Harrison had 15 points. But in a game the Mount led early, it was tied with 4:40 to go. But FDU ends up getting it done 64-56, the final. We're going to take one more break, and we'll return with starting lineups, the national anthem, and the start of this one as you're listening to Mount Basketball on the Mount Athletics Network.
We're only given one life, and we choose which path to take. We choose to start our incredible journey here, so we can create careers and lives that matter out there. At Mount St. Mary's, we question courageously, serve selflessly, compete ferociously, and do everything extraordinarily, because from the minute we arrive, we live significantly.
If the Mount scores 65 points or more and wins, you score free wings. Bring your Mount ticket to Glory Days Grill in Frederick, located at 1305 West 7th Street, and get your wings. It's all contingent with a $5 minimum purchase. So head on out to Glory Days Grill in Frederick. Glory Days Grill, the official food of hometown sports.
Hungry to repeat the feat and return to March Madness? This is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Oh, the Whitney Houston version of our national anthem from the Super Bowl. We're not that far from another Super Bowl here. And that was from the Super Bowl back, I believe, 31 years ago now, prior to Super Bowl 25, as the Giants played the Buffalo Bills. All right, let's get ready for our starting lineups. First for the Mount, they're going to get it going here with DeAndre Thomas. Thomas shooting 44% from three in NEC play. That is second best. in the league. Here's Jalen Benjamin, the 5'10 junior guard from Raleigh, North Carolina. He averaged 4.5 points or assists per game, I should say, last weekend in the games against Sacred Heart and Central Connecticut State. Nana Opoku gets the start, shooting 65% from the floor in his last 9 games, as Opoku really efficient of late. Josh Reeves, the 6'4 sophomore from Hampton, Connecticut, gets the start. He has scored 7 points and shot 37% from 3 in each of his first 2 years at the Mount. And rounding out the starting 5, Missy Offram, the 6'8 senior forward from Germantown, Maryland, had a big weekend last week and averaged 18 points and 6 rebounds per in his last 2. Malik Jefferson will be out again today. The hope is that he will be able to return in the near future here for Mount St. Mary's. Now for Fairleigh Dickinson, of course, the Mount head coach Dan Engelstad. In his 4th season here with the Mount, 1-5 all time against FDU. He'd like to change that here tonight. Devin Dunn, the 6'1 junior guard from Washington, D.C., part of the NEC rookie team 2 years ago, opted out last year, averaging 12.5 points per game. The junior guard Brandon Rush, leading scorer at 14.4 points per, second straight season, averaging more than 14 per game for FDU. The Australian freshman Oscar Berry, it's a young team, starting his 7th of his last 9 games. And 2 games ago, he was 3 for 3 from 3, so he can shoot at 40% from deep. The 6'6 sophomore from our neck of the woods, North Bethesda, Maryland, in Montgomery County, Mikey Square Jr. Like Devin Dunn, he went to St. John's College in D.C. for high school. And the freshman forward, 6'9", standing out of Philadelphia, Anquan Hill, who had a big weekend last weekend. He averaged 14.5 points per game a weekend ago for Fairleigh Dickinson. So FDU starting 2 freshmen, a sophomore and 2 juniors. They are one of the younger teams in the Northeast Conference. So great to be with you tonight here from Hackensack, New Jersey. The Mount in their blue tops, white lettering and no trim, mounts across the chest. And for Fairleigh Dickinson in their white tops with blue lettering and burgundy trim. For the Mount, it's Nana Opoku, and it is Anquan Hill in the jump circle for FDU, and Fairleigh Dickinson wins the opening tip. Here we go. Time for Mount St. Mary's basketball on the Mount Athletics Network. FDU basketball, rush up top, catching his square. Now left wing, with it is Berry. FDU, a high-scoring team, the Mount allowing the fewest points per game in league play. They get a post touch for Hill. He goes to work on Thomas. Shot is short, and it's knocked out of the hands of Opoku, and it's Mount basketball. The Mount St. Mary's averaging 61.2 points per game. FDU is a team that's averaging 78 points per game against. So will we see an up-tempo, high-scoring game, or what will it be? And now a turnover on the drive by DeAndre Thomas. A left-handed drive. He got the lane, but he lost it. The Mount wants to minimize turnovers, but they turn it over on the game's opening possession, and it's Fairleigh Dickinson basketball. As here is Devin Dunn, a great shooter. Now left wing, a 3 on the way. Back iron, no, and the rebound brought down by Josh Reeves on the miss there by Oscar Berry. Now here comes the Mount. They're playing Benjamin off the basketball. Thomas hands to Offram on the outside. Messi now gets it to Benjamin. Benjamin with a right-handed dribble. He'll give it to DeAndre Thomas, top of the key, stops, swings it. Benjamin on the outside. Post touchdown behind outside the lane is Opoku, and they're going to get a whistle. What do we have? And a foul on the floor on Berry. There was 10 on the shot clock. The Mount will inbound. And the shot clock goes to 20. So more than a minute in, no score. The Mount and FDU. They bounce down low for Offram on the low block. He's playing that number 4 spot. Corner 3, the kick out. And it's an air ball. Missing it there, Reeves. Fairleigh Dickinson the other way. Rush. Now for Anquan Hill. Right wing done. Hill catches, swings across court. It's out of bounds. And it deflects off the fingertips of the Knights. And it's Mount basketball. Now they swung it into the corner. Jalen Benjamin got a fingertip on it, and it went off one of the Knights out of bounds. And the Mount will have it in this scoreless game early, about a minute and a half in. Oh, a disjointed start in that regard. Some turnovers out of the gate. Benjamin to the left wing. Post touch, Messi Afra. Messi trying to go to work. Double team comes. He backs it up. Swings it cross court to Thomas. Dribble drive down the lane with the left hand. Leaves it off the glass and in for the opening bucket of the game. And Mount St. Mary's on top 2-0. You think of DeAndre as a three-point shooter. He put it on the floor and made it happen there. It's Hill. Now outside for Barry. Top of the key, catching square. Right wing for Dunn. They don't give him any space. Up top for Hill. Left wing rush. 12 to shoot against the Mount man-to-man. It's square, top of the key. The big was 7 to shoot. He hands it for Barry. Barry around a screen to his right. Barry gets a man in the air. Pull-up jumper lead, and the shot clock good. The mid-range jumper from the right side. About a 15-footer with 2 on the shot clock. Ties the game at 2. Benjamin now for Thomas up top. Right corner, it's Reeves. As the Knights try to extend their defense beyond the three-point line. Thomas driving, didn't get too far in. Now Reeves 12 to shoot. Here's Benjamin. Well away from the bucket, swings it down low. Extra pass, Messi off him, leaves it up and in with the right hand. Messi went under the bucket, almost shielded himself with that rim and scored. Great extra pass by Nana Aboku. And it is 4-2. That's now a swing pass down low to Hill, and he can't finish. Offensive rebound, put back, no. It's tipped up, and the Mount's going to win it. Boy, Anquan Hill had 2 shots from point-blank range, but the Mount gets the rebound. They lead 4-2 with the basketball. Thomas, top of the key, throws it off the foot of a Knight, and they're going to roll it out of bounds. And at Mount St. Mary's, Reeves dove on it, but he was out of bounds when he did so, and it's Fairleigh Dickinson basketball. Boy, you would have thought they were going to rule a kick ball there, but they did not. So a break for the Knights. They ruled that he didn't make a kicking motion. The Mount just threw it off the player's foot. You don't see that often. Rush, tough contested 3. Off to the left, off the iron. Reeves the rebound, and the Mount brings it the other way. Leading 4-2 early in, 3.5 minutes into the game. Thomas hit a dribble and a foul on the outside. And the starting guard in Oscar Berry just got his second foul. 3.5 minutes in. FDU will have to go to the freshman guard from Greenbelt, Maryland, a product of good counsel, Antoine Jacks. So 3 former WCAC players on the FDU Knights. Franta Bartone will come into the game for the Mount. Reeves exits. The Mount makes another move as well. Dakota LeFew is in for a first time as he'll inbound for the sideline. 4-2 Mount St. Mary's leading. And he'll get it into Benjamin near the center of the floor. Screen right, he goes that way on the outside. Pump fake on a 3. Benjamin doesn't have his dribble. Messi Offram comes to get the basketball. But Benjamin now swings it between the rings to Messi. Messi going left on the outside. Bounces for Bartone, turns with the right hand to score. From the NEC logo in the lane. Franta Bartone scores on his first possession in the game. And the Mount's on top 6-2. And Bartone's starting to get it going here for Mount St. Mary's. Hill up top for Square. The 2 bigs playing catch. The handoff for Dunn. Dunn around his screen now for Square. He'll take the 3. No good, strong. It is out of bounds, Mount basketball, as Hill tried to keep it alive but could not. And the Mount has a great defensive start to this game. 15:49 to play first half. Mount St. Mary's on top of Fairleigh Dickinson 6-2. They've held FDU to just 1 for 7 from the floor. We're back with more from the Rothman Center right after this, as this is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Hi, I'm Tony Little.
And I'm Jane Moore. We love helping people find the perfect home.
From Adams County, Pennsylvania to Central Maryland. Whether you're selling a home, buying a home, or you need professional property management service, the Little Moore team can help.
Call us today at 301-662-2468. Who do you appreciate?
Tony Little
and Jane Moore, or visit our website at littlemore.com and get a little more.
Make sure your youngsters can be a part of the action all year long as a member of the Junior Mountaineers Club. Kids ages 13 and under can join for just $20. With that, they will receive admission to all men's and women's basketball and lacrosse games this season, along with a Junior Mountaineer t-shirt. Fill out your application today to sign up at mountathletics.com.
You're listening to the 6-time NEC champions. This is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Well, you welcome me back here to Northman Center on the campus of Fairleigh Dickinson. My name is Adam Pohl. And Mount St. Mary's on top early, 6-2. Fairleigh Dickinson, once again, they are a team that can score the basketball. They're averaging about 75 points per game in league play, but Mount St. Mary's has allowed 61 points per game against. And early on, a good defensive start. FDU brings some full court press here as the Mount inbounds. As DeAndre Thomas up the right sideline, now cross court feed to Opoku in the front court, and the Mount will hold it up. And Fairleigh Dickinson, will they be in a zone? They're in a zone for a first time today. Off from on the outside. Bartone sets a screen. Messi goes around it, driving, kicks it out. Left wing Thomas now backing it up on the dribble. 7 to shoot. Offram with 5 to shoot. Messi inside the foul line. Tough runner off glass. No. And a rebound brought down Anquan Hill. Has a good job of the Knights to hold them out late in the shot clock. Up top is Hill with the basketball. He'll hand it off to Dunn. Now Square at the top of the circle. This is Jax. Jax right-handed dribble. And FDU having a tough time to driving it to the basket here. It's Rush, double teamed on the outside, turning the corner on the baseline. 7 to shoot, straight away Jack's 3. No good off the left side of the iron. And Nana Opoku gets the rebound. So Mount St. Mary's 5 minutes in, leading 6-2. And DeAndre Thomas up top for LeFew. Screen set, he goes left. Dakota, and now it is, Bartone with the basketball. And Thomas, right wing for Messi Afra. Messi driving baseline a bit, stopping, cross-court pass, hit the side of the backboard or the iron, and Fairleigh Dickinson has it off the turnover. Now Dunn down the lane, stops, guarded closely by LeFew, and he'll pass it back out. FDU cannot get a quick bucket in transition. 6-2 Mount St. Mary's leading in a defensive battle out of the gate. Dunn at the baseline gets a flyby defender. Jump shot, no good off the back of the iron. And DeAndre Thomas had it, lost it, gets it back. And once again, FDU struggling from the field out of the gate tonight. 6 minutes in, 6-2 Mount St. Mary's leading here on the road. Thomas between the rings. Dishes right side for LeFew. They switch defensively. Dakota, cross court, corner 3, Thomas. No good, spinning out. And the rebound fought for and brought in by Fairleigh Dickinson's Anquan Hill. The Knights bring it up. The Mount has had great defense, but they haven't been able to get much of a lead out of it. Rush, contested shot, high off the glass and in. He was hoping for a foul, did not get it. But the leading scorer for Fairleigh Dickinson gets his first bucket of the game in Rush. And it's 6-4, Mount St. Mary's in front. Who can find that offensive rhythm? We said that in the Mounts last game against Central Connecticut. Bounce down low, Bartone, and he tries to dunk. No, but a follow slam. Nana Opoku. Bartone tried for the reverse dunk and came up empty, but Opoku threw it down, and it's 8-4 Mount St. Mary's, and we've got an illegal screen up top, and it's going to turn it over right back to the Mount. 13:02 to play. The foul is on Brandon Rush. He's first. Yeah, we'll watch that. He once again is FDU's leading scorer. Rush, 8th in the NEC in scoring in league games at 15.6 points per game. Jalen Benjamin back in, 8-4. Mount St. Mary's leads, and they've got the basketball. Benjamin outside left. Screen set, he goes between the rings up top. Now in the corner, Reeves. Pump fake a 3, dribble drive, right down low. Jump shot is good. Messi Afra from about 10 feet. Great feed by Reeves, and Mount St. Mary's on top by 6 as Afram gets his first bucket of, or second bucket, I should say, of the game. Dunn's going to try a right wing 3. Front iron, no. LeFew, the rebound, has been one and done for the most part here for Fairleigh Dickinson. Now Benjamin up top, gets a screen going left. He's going to take a long 3. No good. Grazing the left side of the iron. That was a tough shot. And Joe Munden Jr. in for a first time for the Knights with a rebound. Gets it off to Jax, the freshman. Mid-range pull-up. Back iron, no. And LeFew the rebound. How good has he been rebounding the basketball? Dakota LeFew early today. 10-4, Mount St. Mary's leading. 12 minutes left. First half. Benjamin gets the sign. They
They're going to run some motion here. LeFew up top, getting a screen right, going that way on the outside. Long 2-point field goal, back iron no. Missy knocks it out, keeping it alive, and the Mounts got it. Great play by Alfred. Benjamin with LeFew. Playing catch on the outside, Dakota going to his right, finds Opoku. Now left wing, Jalen Benjamin 3. Back iron no, and the Mount gets another long rebound. This time it was not Opoku bringing it in, and the Mount's going to get a third crack at it with a 6-point lead in the ball here. Benjamin on the outside straight away. Going to his right, drives it in, lays it up, blocked away. Anquan Hill denies. It'll be out of bounds. Mount St. Mary's basketball with 7 on the shot clock when we return. Our score, Mount St. Mary's 10, Fairleigh Dickinson 4. This is Mount Basketball on the Mount Athletics Network. Hey Mount fans, be a part of the passion and excitement of Mount basketball at Knott Arena for the 2021-22 season as Mount St. Mary's looks to repeat the feat and return to the NCAA tournament. Grab your single game or season tickets by calling the Mount Ticket Office at 301-447-5700. Tickets start at just $10. That number again is 301-447-5700. Mount St. Mary's basketball. We can't wait to see you at Knott Arena.
Take the first step on your journey towards a life of significance. Visit the Mount in person on our beautiful 1,400-acre campus by registering for an upcoming open house. Or choose to experience the Mount virtually through virtual tours, live chats, and webinars. Meet your moment on the mountain. Visit Mount St. Mary's University.
Hungry to repeat the feat and return to March Madness. This is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Well, Ralph Grunt with me, our team statistician. My name is Adam Pohl. You know, the Mounts on top 10-4. They'll have the basketball coming out of this immediate timeout, 7 to shoot. It's interesting here. FDU is 2 of 12 from the floor, 0 of 5 from 3. Mount St. Mary's doing a great job of guarding without fouling early on. The Knights have not committed a foul yet or the Mount has not committed a foul in the game. Knock on wood right there. Jalen Gibson in for a first time. He inbounds to Benjamin at 3. No good. Off the right side of the iron. J.D. Cordelia with the offensive rebound. He goes down to the ground, and he's fouled. J.D. Cordelia, the freshman, getting a third offensive rebound for Mount St. Mary's on this possession. And this is what the Mount wants to do. Dominate the physical nature of this game. Sophomore forward P.O. Racine is in for a first time a big. Benjamin open left wing 3 again. Spins out, in and out. So Jalen getting 3 looks from 3 on that possession, not one of them going down. And now here come the Knights. Barry back into the game playing with 2 fouls. This is Lamotte. And we're going to get a foul on the floor. I jinxed him, Ralph. First time down, FDU with the ball after we said the Mount had not committed a foul. And guess what? Mount St. Mary's commits a foul. I'll see. I think it was on Gibson, his first. As now with the basketball is Ibrahim Ouattara. Ouattara, really a new look 5 here for FDU. Lamotte, the Canadian point guard with a left-handed dribble from Quebec. On the outside for Oscar Berry, driving foul line. Tough straightaway jumper, off to the left, no good. Long rebound, saving it in FDU. Racine on the post, hands it back out to Ray Ford Jr. Straightaway Lamotte 3, no. And Messi off from the rebound. And it's a 2 for 14 start for Fairleigh Dickinson. 10-4, the Mount leads it. Benjamin crossover dribble in the lane, stopping. Kick out, straightaway Gibson 3, and no good off the right side of the iron. Boy, the Mount is 0 for 8 from 3 in this game. How about that? 0 for 8, and they lead it 10-4. The offense has been tough early on in this one, to put it mildly. Up top, Ouattara driving it. Had it knocked away, it's on the floor, and Benjamin had knocked it away, has it. Jalen Benjamin through traffic, brings it into the front court, hands it off. A Reeves 3, good! There's one to go for the Mount. Their 9th three-point attempt goes down.
And Mount St. Mary's with their largest early lead of the game on top 13-4. It's Barry driving right side, stopping. Bounces back out for Watara. He looks to hand it off. Contact on the outside. No foul. Now it's Ford with a left-handed drive. He stops, foul line extended. Lamotte 8 to shoot straight away to his right. Stopping a foul line jumper. Back iron, no. Fairleigh Dickinson can't get anything to go. And the Mount runs down the long rebound. A 9-point lead in the basketball for Mount St. Mary's. Benjamin on the outside. Stopping right wing. Offram drives it baseline. What do we have? And a foul on the floor, I believe. And it is. And the Mount will inbound here, 9:13 to play, first half. That's a 5th foul in the half on Fairleigh Dickinson. And FDU basically is going to bring their starters back into the game. 13-4, Mount St. Mary's leads. Even though they're 1 of 9 from 3, the Mount into today the leading 3-point shooting team in NEC play. LaFew inbound, looking, lobs it up, post touch. Apoku foul line extended. Hands to LaFew on the outside, drives it in. Caught, jump pass to Apoku. Kick out Reeves. Reeves to his right. Good defense. And now Benjamin has it a long way from the bucket, 8 to shoot. Benjamin goes around the screen to his right, down low. Messi Offram catches, shows the ball, fades, and the shot is strong. And a rebound by Sebastian Lamotte. 13-4, the Mount leads FDU basketball. Fairleigh Dickinson trying to run the weave up top, but the Mount is doing a good job denying. Lamotte outside the lane, now under the bucket. Reverse layup, no good. Fight for the rebound. Square has it. Square goes up and is fouled. And he'll get to the line. The sophomore Mikey Square Jr., who has scored in double figures in all 4 NEC games played. And he'll get his first try at the line for the game for Fairleigh Dickinson. Apoku the foul. They're 2 for 17 from the field here early on today is Fairleigh Dickinson. As Square hits the first. You know, when you're struggling from the floor, you got to get it done from the line. And we're almost 12 minutes in, and it's 13-5. Now, 13 is not a lot of points with 8:37 to play in the first half. It hadn't been a great offensive start for Mount St. Mary's, but their defense has really been the key in this game. And a free throw miss, but Square had a foot fault on the free throw attempt. So the Mount will have it. FDU will bring some full court pressure. DeAndre Thomas is checked back into the game. Thomas, Benjamin, and LaFew will try to beat this press. A 2-2-1 trap. Thomas down to Apoku on the right wing. Swings it up top for Benjamin. And Mount St. Mary's gets set. DeAndre Thomas running the point right now. They're trying to get Benjamin. Moore looks to score off the ball here. Thomas straight away. Dribble drive into the lane with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Tipped up. Oh my, it went all the way around the iron. It did not fall for Apoku. That's unbelievable. And now cross court feed is able to keep it in his rush. That's what the Mount's been able to do against this FDU offense. Make them rush. Spinning. Hill blocked away by Apoku. And the Mount's got it. A great play on a dribble drive for the freshman big, Anquan Hill. Now LaFew drives. Good help defense stops it. Apoku in the lane turning. Still at near the foul line. And he finds Thomas right wing. Thomas will take a 3 and no good short. Apoku the rebound and the Mount can reset. 13-5. Mount St. Mary's leads. 7.5 minutes to play first half. They're getting on the glass here in the last 4 minutes. Apoku down low, Bartone catching. Prime locale with the right hand to score. A great feed from Apoku, and Bartone finishes from right at the front of the iron, and the Mount's got a double-digit lead for a first time today. On top, 15-5. Square, top of the key, the big. They're trying to back cut for Dunn. Nothing there. Dunn, though, gets a look from 3. No good. Left side of the iron. And a rebound for Bartone. My goodness, 13 minutes in, 15-5. Mount St. Mary's leading. The defense has been incredible. Benjamin around his screen, driving outside the lane, stopping, swings it, corner 3, LaFew, no good across the iron. It was short, a great look for the Mount. Fairleigh Dickinson the other way. Rush trying to drive in transition, stops, top of the key, Hill, trying to take it on Apoku, puts it up, gets it to go. It rattled around and fell home. And we've got a timeout, Fairleigh Dickinson, with 6:36 to play in this first half. That was the third FDU field goal. But they're still only down by 8, even with all of their struggles. 6:36 to play first half. The Mount on top, 15-7. As this is Mount basketball on the Mount Athletics Network.
When you hear that hunger calling your name and you need to get some food, gotta find yourself a place where they're hooking it up, where they're cooking something good.
Roy Rogers' famous steak and cheese is back. Download the new Roy's Rewards app and get $5 off your next purchase. That's free food, dude.
Come on down to Roy's and have a cowboy kind of day.
Download the new Roy's Rewards app.
Hey, Mount fans, be a part of the passion and excitement of Mount basketball at Knott Arena for the 2021-22 season as Mount St. Mary's looks to repeat the feat and return to the NCAA tournament. Grab your single game or season tickets by calling the Mount Ticket Office at 301-447-5700. Tickets start at just $10. That number again is 301-447-5700. Mount St. Mary's basketball. We can't wait to see you at Knott Arena.
From Jim Phelan to Milan Brown to Jamion Christian and Dan Engelstad, this is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Well, it hadn't been a pretty game, has it? But we have 6:36 to play in the first half. Mount St. Mary's defense has been incredible. These teams have really struggled to hit jump shots in the game. The Mount is 1 of 11 from 3, and they are shooting 30% overall in the contest, but they lead 15-7. FDU has shot just 3 of 20 in this game tonight. Well, Mount St. Mary's will have it coming out of this media timeout. Actually, Fairleigh Dickinson got the timeout called there. Greg Horrenda in his 9th year, one of the best in the NEC. Mount may have had a spill of some water during that timeout. They're trying to clean that off right now as Mount St. Mary's will inbound against full court pressure. Of course, the Mount has had trouble with turnovers here this year. They've turned it over 3 times. Really not a terrible number here in the first half so far. Benjamin double teamed and fouled from behind as Munden, the sophomore from Harlem, reached in to try to deny. And that is a 6th team foul. So the Mount not yet in the bonus, but they will be with their next foul committed by Fairleigh Dickinson. And now the Knights back off. DeAndre Thomas will bring it into the front court. 15-7. Mount St. Mary's leading. Up top, catching Benjamin. Benjamin now to Messiaen from jump pass down low. And a two-handed dunk for Nana Opoku. Now, Offram had the open foul line jumper, but he made the jump pass. And Opoku with a two-handed jam. And the Mount's back on top, equaling their largest lead of the game. They lead by 10. Dunn on the right wing, guarded closely. Up top for Rush. To his right, straight away, step back 3 and good. Brandon Rush knocks it down. Just a 30% three-point shooter, averaging 19.5 points per game, though, in his last 2. And he has got now 5 of FDU's 10. It's a 17-10 game, and the first Knights 3 to go down to the game. It was a tough one, a jab step, and then that step back, and he hit it. Knights look like, are they in a zone? They may be in the corner. Benjamin catching. Benjamin now with a dribble, dribbles it out for Thomas. Foul line, Messiaen from right wing, driving at baseline, LeFew. LeFew, offensive foul. He threw the ball away, but they got him on a charge prior. Maybe a break for them out, and that Fairleigh Dickinson was going to be on a run out into the front court, quite possibly with numbers there. LeFew's first, team's 3rd. And Fairleigh Dickinson will bring it up the floor, 17-10. Mount St. Mary's leading. 5:23 and counting to play in the first half. Rush guarded by Messiaen from Messi again. Going against the leading scoring guard of the opponent. As a dribble, drive shot, no good. Fight for the rebound. Fairleigh Dickinson has it, and Munden lays it in with the left hand. Boy, there were 3 players going forward. The Mount had 2 of the 3. Munden wins the rebound, and FDU scored 5 in a row to cut the Mount lead 2-5. It's 17-12. Benjamin going left, throwing into the corner for LeFew. LeFew Bouncing now, Fallon extended off from top of the key. Jalen Benjamin, 12 to shoot. Benjamin, one dribble, long two, good. A tough shot to end a 5-0 FDU run. And we've got a timeout, Mount St. Mary's now with 4:44 to play. The use it or lose it timeout in this first half. That's the first bucket of the game for Benjamin. And it is 17, or check that, now 19 to 12. Mount St. Mary's in front. Well, fans, the Mount has a doubleheader on Saturday. We hope to see you at Knott Arena. Get your tickets. The number 301-447-5700, the ticket office, is back open tomorrow at 10 a.m. The Mount women at 2 o'clock and the Mount men at 5. A doubleheader, Mount St. Mary's and St. Francis of Pennsylvania. The Mount women falling here today. That'll be a big game as they look to bounce back after a home loss against FDU. Now men trying to get their 4th win in a row tonight as Fairleigh Dickinson inbounds, and the Knights will bring it up the floor. 19 to 12, the Mount leads at 4:37 to play first half. Each team has used one timeout here. Dunn trying to get a post touch, but nothing is there for Anquan Hill. Dribble drive rush into the corner. A look for 3 from Munden. It's well short. May have been grazed on a block attempt, but it was an air ball, and the Mounts got it. LeFew the rebound. Dribble drive Benjamin, and they fouled him on the outside. And you know, if you're beaten, might as well foul him, but Jalen Benjamin is one of the best free throw shooters in the league. He's 2nd in the league, only trailing Sacred Heart's Aaron Clark. Benjamin shooting 89%. And the Mounts now in the bonus. Lamotte got his first foul there. The sophomore from Quebec in Canada. And Benjamin will shoot 1-1 here. As here comes the front end of it. Bend to the knee, free throws up. And it's no good. So how about that? The 89% free throw shooter misses. The Mounts just not shooting the basketball well at all in this first half. All around. It's Antoine Jacks with the basketball for Fairleigh Dickinson. Gets it to Dunn up top. Now Brandon Rush gets a touch well outside. Trying to drive it on Offram at the foul line. Shows the ball, kick out. And now they get a post touch down low for Hill from Ford. He lost it going down to the ground. It's out of bounds, and it's Mount basketball. Now Hill trying to back his defender in, and he just went down to the ground. So the Mount will have it. 3:54 to play first half. Mount St. Mary's on top 19 to 12, and we're back with more from Fairleigh Dickinson right after this.
We're only given one life, and we choose which path to take. We choose to start our incredible journey here, so we can create careers and lives that matter out there. At Mount St. Mary's, we question courageously, serve selflessly, compete ferociously, and do everything extraordinarily, because from the minute we arrive, we live significantly.
If the Mount scores 65 points or more and wins, you score free wings. Bring your Mount ticket to Glory Days Grill in Frederick, located at 1305 West 7th Street, and get your wings. It's all contingent with a $5 minimum purchase. So head on out to Glory Days Grill in Frederick. Glory Days Grill, the official food of hometown sports.
Hungry to repeat the feat and return to March Madness? This is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Ralph Brown, our team statistician. My name is Adam Pohl. Happy to be with you tonight from Fairleigh Dickinson as Mount St. Mary's on top of FDU 19 to 12. Well, fans, great to be with you here. Again, the Mount, after this game, they've won 3 in a row, and they're coming home for 3 in a row. Saturday against St. Francis. The Mount will then play next week, a week from tonight, against Merrimack. And then next Saturday afternoon, 9 days from today, they'll host Bryant in a big-time game in NEC play. Full court press now from Fairleigh Dickinson. Benjamin will bring it up. Double team comes. He bounces front court out from down low. Apoku catches, and he throws it down. A two-handed dunk. So they didn't just beat the press to get into a half-court set. They beat the press to score. It's 6 points for Opoku, and the Mount's up by 9. Up top, the big Anquan Hill. Bouncing here for Munden on the wing. Munden bounces, post-touch Hill. Hill going against Opoku. Bouncing for a back-cutting Dunn. What do we have? Foul and a reach in from behind on Josh Reeves. FDU not yet into the bonus. First foul on Reeves. And that is a fourth team foul on the Mount. And Dunn will inbound now. Scored a season high, 24 did Devin Dunn at St. John's. Interesting because he went to St. John's High School in Washington, D.C. Junior guard in his second collegiate season. He still has 2 more years of eligibility. As on the wing with the basketball here is Watara. He gets it to Dunn well outside right, 10 to shoot. Up top, first time in, Daniel Rodriguez. Here is Barry, the Australian. Watara handing for Dunn. Dunn left-handed dribble drive, pull-up jumper, good with 2 on the shot clock. An 18-footer from straight away. Fairleigh Dickinson starting to hit a bit here. It's 21-14. They've got to get Dunn and Rush going. Jalen Gibson in for the Mount with the basketball. Bouncing for Offram. Well outside of the lane, backing his man up. Kick out pass, Benjamin, extra pass. It's a Reeves corner 3, good! Reeves knocks it down. They made the extra pass, and the Mounts back up by 10, equaling their largest lead of the game. First 3 of the game for Josh Reeves. Rodriguez to the foul line, pull up, high arcing jumper, and good. Daniel Rodriguez, who has not even gotten into a game in NEC play there, knocks it down. Reeves on the drive again. They were late to cover. Benjamin, left wing, 20 to shoot. Getting a screen, going left towards the baseline. Up top, Reeves catches, pump fake at a 3. 1 dribble, jump pass to Opoku. He hands it right back to Reeves, pull-up jumper strong. And Opoku kept it alive. Wow, what a play. It was actually Messi Offram keeping it alive. And the ball pinballed over to Opoku, who laid it in. Nana's got 8, and the Mount's up 26-16. That's a rebound FDU's got to have. Watara turning beneath the bucket, and a wild shot gets his own rebound. Contested second attempt, no good, and Opoku's fouled on the rebounding effort. And the Mount's going to shoot 1 and 1 on the other end with 1:37 to play in the first half. So Nana's got 8 points, what a start. He's got 8 points and 6 rebounds. And he'll shoot 1 and 1. The foul on Daniel Rodriguez. Boy, that was a dangerous fall. He went crashing down to the ground, really didn't get his feet underneath him, landed on his back, but seems no worse for wear. And Opoku at the line, once again shooting 1 and 1. Where Nana on the year is a 57% free throw shooter. So he's been a better shooter from the field of late. He's 65% in his last 9 for the floor, but he makes the first of 2, and he gives them out their largest lead of the game, on top by 11. 1:37 remaining first half. 27-16 Mount St. Mary's. They have held FDU to 25% for the field as Opoku misses the second back iron, and Rodriguez the rebound for Fairleigh Dickinson. And Munden will bring it up the floor. Dunn on the wing, left side. Now up top for Rodriguez. They're trying to post up square. Nothing's there. Barry bouncing square, catching. Back to the bucket, going into Opoku. Double team comes underneath the basket, catching Rodriguez. What do we have? And they're going to get a reach in on Josh Reeves. His second foul. But again, that's a foul where if it's not a foul, Rodriguez is going to go up and dunk it. And now Fairleigh Dickinson's got to inbound it. Another foul on the floor. LeFew is in for Reeves, who looks frustrated, but it's not a bad foul to give at all. With 1:18 to play first half. And Munden throws it away. He was looking for Devin Dunn on the left wing, and he threw it right into the Mount bench. So the Mount forces the turnover, a bit of an unforced error. And Mount St. Mary's with the basketball. The Knights with a little bit of man pressure, but no double team. Benjamin into the front court, an 11-point lead to the ball. 1:10 to play first half. Between the rings, Benjamin with a right-handed dribble. Screen set, he goes right, jump pass down low. Opoku catches, and he scores at the left side of the iron, putting it off glass and in. Inside a minute to play first half, 29-16 Mount St. Mary's. They are feeding the post beautifully late in this half after they missed a ton of threes early. Munden around the screen going left, still on the outside. Munden for square, top of the key. 14 to shoot. He hands it for Dunn, bounce it off his leg. Rodriguez has it 8 to shoot on the outside. Driving on Offram, knocked away, stolen. Messi to the front court. Lobbing for Lafayette, lays it up, blocked away, but a goaltend. It was off the backboard and blocked away. And Mount St. Mary's on the road with a commanding 15-point lead, 31 to 16. And only a 1 second difference here. Shot clock and game clock. So the Mount is going to bring in Bartone from the bench along with DeAndre or Jalen Gibson to defend here for what will more than likely be the final possession. Rush brings it up, Gibson guarding. And let's see if he waits. He's going to left-handed dribble. He bluffs the drive, 15 on the clock. Let's see when he'll make his move near the center of the floor. Gibson's very close to him, maybe a bit too close. 8 to shoot, screen's coming, screen at 6. A rush to his left, step back, three-point attempt, no good. Off the backboard, follow, and good at the buzzer. A shot just hit the backboard. FDU got the offensive rebound and square laid it in at the horn just prior to the shot clock going out. They were able to get it off, and it's 31-18, even though they haven't put that bucket on the board as of yet. Fairleigh Dickinson scores to the horn, and we take a break. We are back in 2 minutes' time. We've got a great halftime show for you. We'll take a look at halftime stats and all around what's going on a crowded night in Northeast Conference basketball. Once again, our halftime score, Mount St. Mary's 31, Fairleigh Dickinson 18. This is Mount St. Mary's basketball on the Mount Athletics Network.
Hi, I'm Tony Little.
And I'm Jane Moore. We love helping people find the perfect home.
From Adams County, Pennsylvania to Central Maryland. Whether you're selling a home, buying a home, or you need professional property management service, the Little Moore team can help.
Call us today at 301-662-2468. Who do you appreciate?
Tony Little
and Jane Moore, or visit our website at littlemore.com and get a little more.
We're only given one life, and we choose which path to take. We choose to start our incredible journey here, so we can create careers and lives that matter out there. At Mount St. Mary's, we question courageously, serve selflessly, compete ferociously, and do everything extraordinarily, because from the minute we arrive, we live significantly.
If the Mount scores 65 points or more and wins, you score free wings. Bring your Mount ticket to Glory Days Grill in Frederick, located at 1305 West 7th Street, and get your wings. It's all contingent with a $5 minimum purchase. So head on out to Glory Days Grill in Frederick. Glory Days Grill, the official food of hometown sports. Hey Mount fans, be a part of the passion and excitement of Mount basketball at Knott Arena for the 2021-22 season as Mount St. Mary's looks to repeat the feat and return to the NCAA tournament. Grab your single game or season tickets by calling the Mount Ticket Office at 301-447-5700. Tickets start at just $10. That number again is 301-447-5700. Mount St. Mary's basketball. We can't wait to see you at Knott Arena.
You're listening to the six-time NEC champions. This is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Well, it's nice to see here at Fairleigh Dickinson. They are honoring their men's tennis team, the NEC champions, FDU, a year ago. Oh, a nice celebration going on here at the Rothman Center. It's probably not, though, a celebration in the FDU locker room right now. Now, they did get a bucket at the horn, a big basket for the Knights to trim into the Mount lead, but Mount St. Mary's had their largest lead of the game prior to that. And here we are at the break with the Mount leading on the road 31-18. And it was a tough offensive half. really a bit for both teams in this game. You look at it, team-wide stats, Fairleigh Dickinson shot 27% from the floor. They were 1 of 10 from 3 and 1 of 2 from the foul line. Fairleigh Dickinson had only one player register multiple field goals in the half, and in a stunning stat, they did not have an assist. They had 8 baskets, but did not have an assist in the half. So they were not sharing the basketball, to put it mildly. Mount St. Mary's struggled really early on. They shot a lot of threes early and didn't make many. And late in the half, really pounded the ball down low and had great success. Mount St. Mary shot 45% from the floor. They were just 2 of 12 from 3 and 1 of 3 from the foul line. The Mount out-rebounding Fairleigh Dickinson 24-17. One number Mount St. Mary's will like in that first half. They only had 4 turnovers. Mount St. Mary's averaging 18 turnovers per game in NEC play. That is an enormous number. So only 4 turnovers in that first half is a big number for the Mount. Individual scores, Mount St. Mary's in that first half. Leading the way, Nana Opoku in 18 minutes. He had 11 points on 5 of 6 shooting, 11 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. He also had a block. What a half for Nana Opoku. Josh Reeves had 6 points. He hit both Mount threes. Reeves was 2 of 3 from 3. The rest of the Mount was 0 of 9. The Mount got 4 points from Mezzi Offram, who also had 3 rebounds and 4 assists. So Mezzi had 4 of the Mount's 9 assists in that first half. The Mount got 2 points then from DeAndre Thomas, from Jalen Benjamin, who had 3 assists also, and Dakota LeFew had 2 to go with 4 rebounds in 11 minutes for the Mount. J.D. Cordelia and Jalen Gibson played but did not score. For Fairleigh Dickinson, Brandon Rush had 5 points, leading the way in 15 minutes. But other than that, they did not have a player, again, register multiple field goals made. They got 3 from Mikey Square Jr., and then 2 each. Devin Dunn, Oscar Berry, Anquan Hill, Joe Munden Jr., and Daniel Rodriguez. Lamotte, Watara, Racine, Jax, and Ford all played, but they did not score in that first half of play. Now, Mount St. Mary's had only allowed 5 points in the first 13 minutes. FDU did get up to 18 when it was all said and done in the first half. But the Mount has got a 13-point lead at the break as Mount St. Mary's looks for a 4th consecutive win in Northeast Conference play. And they're about to go into a 3-game homestand. Saturday against St. Francis, Thursday, a week from today, against Merrimack, and then 9 days, the heavyweight battle, the Mount and Bryant. We return in just a few minutes' time with a look around what happened in the Mount women's game tonight, and then we'll also take a peek around other scores as all 10 teams are playing right now, currently in NEC play. So we'll get you up to date on what's going on right after this, as this is Mount St. Mary's basketball. If the Mount scores 65 points or more and wins, you score free wings. Bring your Mount ticket to Glory Days Grill in Frederick, located at 1305 West 7th Street, and get your wings. It's all contingent with a $5 minimum purchase. So head on out to Glory Days Grill in Frederick. Glory Days Grill, the official food of hometown sports.
Take the first step on your journey towards a life of significance. Visit the Mount in person on our beautiful 1,400-acre campus by registering for an upcoming open house. Or choose to experience the Mount virtually through virtual tours, live chats, and webinars. Meet your moment on the mountain. Visit Mount St. Mary's University.
Make sure your youngsters can be a part of the action all year long as a member of the Junior Mountaineers Club. Kids ages 13 and under can join for just $20. With that, they will receive admission to all men's and women's basketball and lacrosse games this season, along with a Junior Mountaineer t-shirt. Fill out your application today to sign up at mountathletics.com.
Hi, I'm Tony Little.
And I'm Jane Moore. We love helping people find the perfect home.
From Adams County, Pennsylvania to Central Maryland. Whether you're selling a home, buying a home, or you need professional property management service, the Little More team can help.
Call us today at 301-662-2468. Who do you appreciate?
Tony Little
And Jane Moore, or visit our website at littlemore.com and get a little more.
From Jim Phelan to Milan Brown to Jamion Christian and Dan Engelstad, this is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Great to be with you here on the road. We're going to have another road broadcast against St. Francis, Pennsylvania in about 2.5 weeks' time. But right now, from the Rothman Center, Mount St. Mary's is in front. The Mount leads at 31-18. Let's take a look at other scores in the NEC, and it looks like a day in which the favorites have had success early on. Wagner is at home taking on St. Francis of Pennsylvania. Wagner looking to go to 9-0 in the league, 8-0 in games they've played. And they lead at the break. St. Francis 35-23. St. Francis will be the Mount's opponent on a Saturday afternoon at Knott Arena. They're just hitting halftime at Sacred Heart. Big game there between two teams in the Pioneers and also for Sacred Heart and also St. Francis Brooklyn. And St. Francis Brooklyn is on top 34-30 at halftime. LIU's on the road at Central Connecticut State. LIU right next to the Mount in the standings. They would be the 3 seed if the NEC tournament happened today. The Mount would be the 4 seed. LIU is leading at 39-29. And Bryant, 39-32, leading over Merrimack at halftime. So that is a look at the out-of-town scoreboard as we get ready for the second half. Mount St. Mary's and Fairleigh Dickinson. One other score to give you. Tough one for Mount St. Mary's as the Mount women fell today at home on national TV against Fairleigh Dickinson. And for the Mount 64-56, the final there. They had 3 double-digit scores. Michaela Harrison led the way with 15 points, but it just was not enough. The Mount led for the majority of the game. They were tied at 50 late, or actually tied at, I believe at 50 late in the game, but in the end, Fairleigh Dickinson finds a way to get a rare win against the Mount women at Knott Arena. And once again, that final score was 64-56. The Mount women back in action Saturday afternoon, 2 p.m. start. And we'll have that game for you on NEC Front Row. And then the Mount men will play at 5, so it'll be a doubleheader of Mount St. Mary's basketball. That will be on Saturday afternoon. So we'll see if the Mount can get it done, trying to get their 4th consecutive win in NEC play and move to 5-4 in the league at the midway point, and 5-2 in games in which they've played. We'll take a break. We return. The second half coming up next right after this, as this is Mount Basketball.
Hi, I'm Tony Little.
And I'm Jane Moore. We love helping people find the perfect home.
From Adams County, Pennsylvania to Central Maryland. Whether you're selling a home, buying a home, or you need professional property management service, the Little More team can help.
Call us today at 301-662-2468. Who do you appreciate?
Tony Little
and Jane Moore, or visit our website at littlemore.com and get a little more.
We're only given one life, and we choose which path to take. We choose to start our incredible journey here, so we can create careers and lives that matter out there. At Mount St. Mary's, we question courageously, serve selflessly, compete ferociously, and do everything extraordinarily, because from the minute we arrive, we live significantly.
If the Mount scores 65 points or more and wins, you score free wings. Bring your Mount ticket to Glory Days Grill in Frederick, located at 1305 West 7th Street, and get your wings. It's all contingent with a $5 minimum purchase. So head on out to Glory Days Grill in Frederick. Glory Days Grill, the official food of hometown sports. Hey Mount fans, be a part of the passion and excitement of Mount basketball at Knott Arena for the 2021-22 season as Mount St. Mary's looks to repeat the feat and return to the NCAA tournament. Grab your single game or season tickets by calling the Mount ticket office at 301-447-5700. Tickets start at just $10. That number again is 301-447-5700. Mount St. Mary's basketball. We can't wait to see you at Knott Arena.
You're listening to the six-time NEC champions. This is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Well, our head statistician, Ralph Grunt, to my left. My name is Adam Pohl. Great to be back on the road here with Mount St. Mary's as the Mount on top of Fairleigh Dickinson 31-18. Nana Opoku, 11 points, 7 rebounds, leading the way for the Mount in that first half. And there was really a big divide. The first 12 minutes or so, the Mount was shooting a ton of threes. They shot 1 for their first 11 from 3, and it was really a low-scoring game. But Mount St. Mary's did a great job of passing to the foul line, and then, whether against the zone or not, finding a way to feed near the iron. Messi out from usually being that distributor. Messi with 4 assists in the first half alone. And Nana Opoku and Franta Barton, they finished with great regularity around the iron. The two were a combined 7 of 9 for the floor for 15 points. And Mount St. Mary's with an incredible defensive half of basketball. And they are on top 31-18 here at the break. Now here we go as we get ready to start the second half. Fairleigh Dickinson, I mean, a lot of things went the Mount's way. They're up by 13. They had just 4 turnovers. FDU did not have an assist in their 8 made baskets. They were unable to get anything in transition. We'll see if Fairleigh Dickinson can do anything to turn the tide and the tenor of this game. The Mount has to start the second half left to right here on your radio dial. Now basketball, FDU extending a zone defense out. Thomas going to his right, bouncing down low, catching off from layup, no good. And Opoku's followed, no. Ball's on the floor, and we're going to get a jump ball, and the alternate arrow will give it to Fairleigh Dickinson. Well, the Mount doesn't score there, but Mount St. Mary's, you know, that's what they want, is to get some looks right of the iron. They got it down low, just could not finish. And Fairleigh Dickinson will get their first possession of the second half. Greg Herenda, head coach in his 9th year at FDU. He's led the Knights to the NCAA tournament twice in both 2016 and 19. They get it to square down low, and they're going to get a foul on the floor on Nana Opoku guarding. Something to watch out for. That's not a second foul. We really didn't see many whistles, especially against the Mount in that first half. The Mount committed 5 fouls. Their only player with 2 in the first half, the guard Josh Reeves. As Barry Hanser rush on the outside, and the Mount got a steal. Flashing in front was DeAndre Thomas, and as DeAndre put his hands on the basketball, they ruled a foul. It would allow DeAndre to come around and knock the ball away. That's a tough foul. And just like that, the Mount's committed 2 fouls on the floor in the first possession for FDU in the second half as the feed comes up top for the big Hill. He'll hand to Dunn, guarded by Reeves. Dunn, outside right whistle, off the ball, and it's a foul on Fairleigh Dickinson. Whistles galore in the first 45 seconds of the second half. And fighting for position down low, DeAndre Thomas got hit, and Anquan Hill gets the foul. Starting big, his first. 31-18, Mount St. Mary's leading And a little bit of a 1-2-2 pressure here by Fairleigh Dickinson. Mount St. Mary's playing catch on the outside. Thomas double teamed in the corner, but he gets it away. Now they get it foul line. Messi off from kicks it here to Reeves. Reeves lost it for a moment, but regains it. Benjamin going to his left around his screen. Jalen at the foul line, stopping. Finds Sofram at the foul line. Messi goes to work, driving. Too strong. Tipped up Opoku. He's got it, and he's fouled. And he's fouled in the act of shooting. It's another offensive rebound for Mount St. Mary's. And Nana Opoku's at the line to shoot two. And that is Oscar Berry, the 6'4" freshman from Melbourne, Australia's third foul. And he has not had much playing time today. He's only played 10 minutes as Opoku connects on the first of two. Nana 2 of 3 at the line today. And once again, the leading scorer for the Mount. Here this evening, he's got 12 points. The second, back iron, no. Oh, offensive rebound. Messi off from, but he lost it out of bounds. He was triple teamed if he kicked it out. The Mount had an open three. Tried to go back up with it, and he lost it. And a turnover. It's Fairleigh Dickinson basketball. Now down by 14. The Knights need to find some rhythm on this end. On the offensive side of things. Up top, the big Hill with a three, and good. Anquan Hill hits just his 4th three of the year. Needed for the Knights, and it's 32-21, and they're going to zone up the Mount. Kind of a 1-3-1 or a 1-2-2 zone that really bringing Munden to the top of the key beyond the arc. Reeves getting to a cutting Thomas. Open left wing three off from. Good! Messi knocks it down. Messi off from a 27% three-point shooter hits. And the Mount lead back to 14. Rush going left on the drive. Hands it off underneath. Squares all alone to lay it in. And there's the assist that the FDU fans have been waiting for all night long. 35-23. Mount St. Mary's. You knew it was going to be hard for the Mount to have a defensive half like they did in the first. Messi well on the outside with the basketball. 15 to shoot. He'll hand it to Jalen Benjamin. FDU's back into man-to-man. Benjamin stops top of the key. Two-man game with Messi. Messi behind the legs dribble. Now goes up for the dunk. Can't finish, no foul. Messi crashing to the ground. He's upset. He thought he was fouled. Munden mid-range pull-up. Good. The Mount wanted the foul. Offram went up hard to the goal and did not get the call. 10-point game, 35-25 the score. The bounce to Opoku with the foul line. The game speeding up. Back cut, Thomas catching. Back to Nana Opoku, and he travels. And the turnover gives it back to Fairleigh Dickinson. 17:01 to play. Second half. LeFew will check in along with Jalen Gibson for a first time in the second half. Fairleigh Dickinson's got to make this a faster game. The first half was a game played at a very deliberate speed and pace, and that is to the Mount's liking. Rush driving it on Offram, going left, stopping. Foul and extended, pull-up jumper, no good. Fight for the rebound, out of bounds. It'll stay Fairleigh Dickinson basketball. Gibson tried to muscle up to win that rebound, and he was the last to touch it. And FDU will inbound for the corner and get a second crack at it here. A rare time. They haven't been one and done tonight. Done to inbound. Looking. Tough time getting it in. And he gets it into the big up top and Hill. Now it's Brandon Rush on the right sideline. Rush going left towards the top of the key. Left wing for Munden. Munden's had a good game in a short time on the floor. Jump pass catching Square against Opoku. Square turning to his right. Over Opoku to score. A nice post move. Opoku kind of gave him what he wanted, it, trying to block it away, but he arced it over Nana. And it's a single-digit deficit now for FDU. They've trailed by as many as 15. It's now 35-27 Mount St. Mary's. And the Mount's going to call timeout. So, we've got 16-17 to play. A good start in the second half for the home side. They are within 8. We take a break. Our score, the Mount 35, Fairleigh Dickinson 27. This is Mount Basketball on the Mount Athletics Network.
Hi, I'm Tony Little.
And I'm Jane Moore. We love helping people find the perfect home.
From Adams County, Pennsylvania to Central Maryland. Whether you're selling a home, buying a home, or you need professional property management service, the Little More team can help.
Call us today at 301-662-2468. Who do you appreciate?
Tony Little
and Jane Moore, or visit our website at littlemore.com and get a little more.
Make sure your youngsters can be a part of the action all year long as a member of the Junior Mountaineers Club. Kids ages 13 and under can join for just $20. With that, they will receive admission to all men's and women's basketball and lacrosse games this season, along with a Junior Mountaineer t-shirt. Fill out your application today to sign up at mountathletics.com.
You're listening to the six-time NEC champions. This is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Well, Fairleigh Dickinson is 4 of 5 for the floor in the second half after they shot 27% in the first, and they've cut them out lead to 8, 35-27. Mount St. Mary's leading 16-17 to play second half. Fairleigh Dickinson is in the midst of a 6-0 run. Going back to the end of the first half, they made 5 of their last 6 from the field here. Bartone is checked in for Mount St. Mary's. The Mount going big. They've got a Poku off from and Bartone on the floor, along with Benjamin and LeFew. LeFew will inbound from right in front of the Mount bench. 21 to shoot. Now, this is a more defensive lineup for Mount St. Mary's, as Dakota will get it into Benjamin. And the Mount can run their offense. LeFew on the right wing, driving it in, lays it up with the left hand, but boy, he may have grazed the side of the iron. He missed the layup. And here comes Fairleigh Dickinson. Rush brings it up quickly. Now Hill. Devin Dunn now flashing for Hill. Hill lays it up and scores. He faked the screen, and they pass it to him beautifully. Long lead ahead for LeFew. 35-29 our score. It's an 8-0 FDU run. Their biggest of the game. Mazzy Offram driving in the lane, stopping, goes up strong, lays it up, scores, and a foul. That is a way to end an 8-0 run against. Offram just took on the entire Knights team, basically. Drove it into the lane, got a man in the air, laid it up, got fouled, and he'll be at the line to try to finish off a 3-point play when we return. Timeout on the floor. 15:46 remains. The Mount's on top, 37-29 at FDU, as this is Mount basketball. Hey, Mount fans, be a part of the passion and excitement of Mount basketball at Knott Arena for the 2021-22 season, as Mount St. Mary's looks to repeat the feat and return to the NCAA tournament. Grab your single game or season tickets by calling the Mount ticket office at 301-447-5700. Tickets start at just $10. That number again is 301-447-5700. Mount St. Mary's basketball. We can't wait to see you at Knott Arena.
Take the first step on your journey towards a life of significance. Visit the Mount in person on our beautiful 1,400-acre campus by registering for an upcoming open house. Or choose to experience the Mount virtually through virtual tours, live chats, and webinars. Meet your moment on the mountain. Visit Mount St. Mary's University.
Hungry to repeat the feat and return to March Madness. This is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Well, you know, all baskets aren't created equal, right, as far as their importance in a game. And Fairleigh Dickinson has struggled so mightily for large portions of this contest. FDU, and what an outstanding run they made. 8-0 run. The Cat, a 14-point deficit of 6. And then Offram from the right wing driving it in, pausing right in front of the goal, getting a flyby. He's fouled and he scores across the iron with the left hand. And now a chance for a 3-point play. Square got the foul his first. Free throw no good, in and out. And Fairleigh Dickinson with the basketball. 37-29. Mount St. Mary's leading. Brandon Rush lobs, catching near the three-point line square, just inside it. He'll try to take Bartone. Dish back to Rush, drives it in, gets a man in the air, puts it off glass, no good. Rebound bounces out. Offram's got it. They're on the floor. And what do we have? A late whistle. Are they going to call a foul or a timeout? I think they might have got a Mount timeout. And if they call timeout, that means Mount St. Mary's has only got one left. Or no, is it a foul? It's a foul, no timeout. They got a foul on Brandon Rush. Offram was on the floor. And Rush kind of dove on top of him, not on his back, but on the front of Offram to try to get that ball away. FDU thought they had tied him up, but it's a foul. They double-team LeFew, and now the Mount's got a 3-on-2. Apoku drives it in, gets a man in the air, and he's fouled. The foul, though, is on the floor. But all of a sudden, the Mount is getting closer and closer to the bonus, as that is the second foul on Mikey Square Jr., the second in really as many minutes. Team's fifth foul, and we're not even 5 minutes into the second half. LeFew to inbound. From the baseline, lobs it into Bartone. Foul line extended. Now Dakota LeFew around his screen. Bouncing for Bartone in the lane with the right hand. Short on the runner, and Fairleigh Dickinson the rebound. Down by 8 with the basketball. Here come the Knights. Hill the big up top. He'll hand it to Munden, a big guard. Munden now left wing for Rush. Rush guarded by Offram. As he has been all night, he's the leading scorer on the year for the Knights. Post touch now facing up on the baseline square. Now he goes into the body of Bartone, and they're going to get a foul on the floor on Bartone, trying to kind of muscle up and keep Square out of the lane. Free throws could be big down the stretch here, as that is the first on Bartone and the third on the Mount Big. As now DeAndre Thomas, Josh Reeves, they are both back into the game for Mount St. Mary's. The lob is up for Hill, and he just is able to capture it. In the lane, turning left, knocked away by Reeves, and they got him on a reach in, and they're saying it's a shooting foul. Now Reeves commits his third foul. He has not been able to stay on the floor as much as the Mount would like tonight. 14:44 left in the half, and let's see if Reeves is going to stay in here. The Mount will go to their bench to another guard. Well, Hill is at the line, shooting 2. He's 7 for 13 on the year from the charity stripe. The Mount with an 8-point lead as Hill bounces 3 times. A bend to the knee free throw. Good. The freshman forward, a talented big, a coordinated big. His secret talent is that he can juggle. It's always a good sign for a big man as he hits both foul shots. And he brings Fairleigh Dickinson within 6, as close as they've been in the second half. And they bring the press. 2-2-1 press. Thomas, double team, lobs it for Offram in the front court. Messi now for Jalen Benjamin on the outside. And Benjamin slows it down a bit, 16 to shoot. But they're going to come out and guard him. Jalen guarded by the much bigger Munden. Drives it in, goes up strong, fouled from behind. Jalen Benjamin attacking the front of the iron. Let's see who gets the foul. He went right into the body of Square, but they may have had Munden from behind. It really hacked him, and it is going to be on Munden, his second foul. And already the 6th on Fairleigh Dickinson, so the Mount will be in the bonus going forward. Can Benjamin find his shooting touch? Here from the line, he's got just 2 points on 1 of 6 shooting, and he makes the first of 2. He missed the front end of a 1-and-1 late in the first half. Rare to see for the 89% free throw shooter of the year. The second for the outstanding Mount guard, and the junior makes it. Now he hits both, and Mount St. Mary's is on top 39-31. Reeves is going to exit for the Mount here, and Mount St. Mary's will bring LeFew right back into the game. So LeFew getting a little bit more run than usual due to the foul trouble of Reeves. Rush turns the corner, drives it in, short with a left-handed layup. Off from the rebound, he brings it up for the Mount. DeAndre Thomas, cross court for Benjamin. Benjamin drives it in. Benjamin nearly double dribbled. Corner open 3, Thomas. Good! A triple for the Mount, and it's back to a double-digit lead. 42-31. Mount St. Mary's inside 14 minutes to play. Left wing is Rush. driving right in the lane. Runner short again, square offensive rebound. Turns off glass, no. Tipped up Munden. Who's going to win this ball? Munden's got it on the baseline. Goes into Thomas, shoots, does not go. Off from the rebound for Mount St. Mary's. Boy, FDU is getting more aggressive on the glass, but they just could not finish there. And Messi will hand to Benjamin outside left. An 11-point lead in the ball for the Mount. Jalen Benjamin guarded by Dunn. Benjamin, now to Bartone to the foul line. Back cut, catching off from. Oh, what a dunk! A reversal! A throw down with the right hand. And Mount St. Mary's with a big run. On top 44-31. 11 points for Messi Offra. And for the Mount, it's a 7-0 run. Munden outside left, 13 minutes left. Still plenty of time. Whistle. Foul on the floor. Munden shuffled his feet. The Mount hoped the travel was coming, but he shuffled his feet for a reason. He got bumped by LeFew. That is the second on LeFew, the team's 5th foul. Now we're going to see some free throws down the stretch. These teams will be in the bonus quickly. Reeves is going to come back in for Mount St. Mary's, and they're going to go a guard-heavy look here as they bring Bartone and Thomas out. A 3-guard set for the Mount with Offram playing that 4 spot. Rush, top of the key. Up top for Hill, driving it right. Jump stop. Oh, he nearly traveled. Munden going left inside the arc, turning. Jump pass down low. This is what Tara can't finish. It's knocked away from Lamotte, the point guard, playing down low, and they get a foul on the Mount. And I think FDU is going to be at the line shooting 2. Another offensive rebound. All of a sudden, Fairleigh Dickinson is really hitting the glass. And the sophomore guard, Sebastian Lamotte, who spent his first collegiate year at McGill University in Montreal, is at the line where he misses the first of 2. Well, one of the FDU greats, Jaleel Jenkins, had an extra year of eligibility. He transferred to Stony Brook. He's actually a teammate of a former Mount St. Mary's guard, Omar Habway, this year for Stony Brook. As the second free throw is good, ends a 7-0 Mount run, and it's 44-32. But Lamotte is now picking up a lot of the steam as a point guard for Fairleigh Dickinson, albeit he's been on the bench for much of today. No double team in the backcourt, but an aggressive man-to-man against LeFew. He stops between the rings, bounces for Offram. Offram inside the arc, going up, muscling up, double team. Cross-court pass Reeves. LeFew 3, no good, a bit short. Tipped up a poke, it doesn't go. And Lamotte, the rebound, will push it on a pass up the right sideline. Antoine Jacks hands it off for Rush, going right, top of the key, long 3. It's short, and the Mount's got the rebound. FDU wants to speed the game up here. Benjamin at the top of the key, driving right, mid-range pull-up jumper, good. Jalen Benjamin knew it. He was backpedaling as it was in the air, and the Mount's up by 14, and we've got a timeout. Fairleigh Dickinson. 11:52 to play, timeout for us as well. The Mount with a big run. It was 37-31. They are in a 9-1 run. And they're back up by 14. We're going to take a break. We are back to the Rothman Center right after this, as this is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
When you hear that hunger calling your name and you need to get some food, gotta find yourself a place where they're hooking it up, where they're cooking something good.
Roy Rogers' famous steak and cheese is back. Download the new Roy's Rewards app and get $5 off your next purchase. That's free food, dude.
Come on down to Roy's and have a cowboy kind of day.
Download the new Roy's Rewards app.
Hey, Mount fans, be a part of the passion and excitement of Mount basketball at Knott Arena for the 2021-22 season as Mount St. Mary's looks to repeat the feat and return to the NCAA tournament. Grab your single game or season tickets by calling the Mount ticket office at 301-447-5700. Tickets start at just $10. That number again is 301-447-5700. Mount St. Mary's basketball. We can't wait to see you at Knott Arena.
From Jim Phelan to Milan Brown to Jamion Christian and Dan Engelstad, This is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Oh, we got a lot of basketball left, but this is a big, big run for the Mount. The Mount led by as many as 15 points in the first half. FDU hit a buzzer beater to end the half at 31-18. Fairleigh Dickinson opened strong. They got within 6 twice. But all of a sudden, the Mount is in the midst of a 9-1 run. And with it, Mount St. Mary's on top, 46-32. As Fairleigh Dickinson will have possession here, coming out of this timeout. Each team has 2 called timeouts remaining in the game as the inbound comes into Antoine Jacks, going right between the circles. Now Munden left wing. Munden looking to bounce down low, nothing's there. Around the perimeter, Lamote playing a lot more in this second half. He's a physical guard. Up top, Hill. Boy, nothing coming easy for the Knights. Hill dribbles in, fading jumper, good. What a beautiful move. Hey, for a big to do that, you don't see it often. A mid-range pull-up jump shot for Anquan Hill. He's got 11, and it's 46-34. The Mount lead at 12. Thomas now near the center of the floor. It is LeFew catching man-to-man D for the Knights, who have switched up quite a bit tonight. Bartow, he'll hand it off for Thomas, turning the corner, foul line. Back to Bartow, and he got fouled. Fouls on the floor, but that puts them out in the bonus. And we've got 11:07 to play. Second foul on Anquan Hill in the game. And Bartow, who has not been at the line often this year, 4 of 11 at the charity stripe on the season, will shoot 1 and 1 here. Franta, a sophomore forward from the Czech Republic. Really had a good last 2 or 3 games. High arcing free throw. Back iron, no, it hit the iron twice, and it did not go, and FDU will bring it up after the rebound. Down by 12, the Knights. Here is Jacks, dribbling towards the center of the floor, now to the left wing. Can't get a post touch. Watara now to Munden. They got some big guards out there now. Do the Knights. Here's Jacks up top, 12 to shoot. Jacks going left, still beyond the three-point arc. Gets a screen, turns the corner, down the lane, under the bucket, jump pass corner. 4 to shoot. They get a post touch with Tara. 2 to shoot, running out of time. Fading jumper, back iron, no. And Apoku climbs the ladder for the rebound. And it's a double-double for Nana Apoku. That's his 10th rebound of the game. 10.5 minutes remain. Thomas with a right-handed dribble straight away. Screen left. He's still way on the outside. He spins away and now looks for a cutting Bartow, but he threw it away. Let him too much. 3-on-1 the other way and going to lay it up. No good. Munden. Offensive rebound underneath and a foul. And the Mount's going to make Ibrahim Watara earn it. Watara in the last game for Fairleigh Dickinson. He scored 8 points in 20 minutes. As Bartow got the foul there, his second. That was the first real breakout in transition Fairleigh Dickinson has had tonight. As Watara bend to the knee, free throw up, and no good. And that's why you make him earn it. Not all fouls are bad. And if you don't give that foul, that's a layup. That's 2 points. Well, Bartow, a good job down low there. And now he will exit. Offram and Reeves have come in for Mount St. Mary's. 10:08 to play. A lot of basketball left in this one. 46-34 Mount St. Mary's. Watara's second is good. That's his first point of the evening. And now Fairleigh Dickinson can bring pressure. And Coach Arenda wants them to bring the full court press here. Dakota LeFew will inbound. He'll get it into Benjamin. No double team yet. The hands are extended. LeFew and Benjamin playing catch. They get it up to Offram front court. Messi now for LeFew. And a look at a 3 if he wanted it, but he'll back it up. And Mount St. Mary's gets into their offense. Screens to both sides. Benjamin goes right. Benjamin, cross-court jump pass. It was deflected. LeFew gets it. He sends it back out. It's a Reeves 3. Back iron, no. Offensive rebound. Offram gets it. Goes up to score. Oh, my. Messi came from the three-point line for that rebound. What a play. And 48-35, Mount St. Mary's leading. Offram's been spectacular in this second half. Dunn trying to dribble drive, jump pass, finding Hill. Hill against Apoku to his right hand, and he gets it to go. Anquan Hill, what a skilled freshman. He's having a big game today. He's got 13 points, and they're double teaming in the backcourt. 48-37, splitting the double team. Benjamin goes all the way in, lays it up and scores, slicing through the FDU defense like a knife through hot butter. Oh, what a play! 50-37. Now Dunn back cutting. Dunn goes into Benjamin. And what do they get? Did they get an offensive foul? I think they did. I think they get a charge, and they do. Boy, I thought it was a block. I don't think that Benjamin got there on first glance. But in the end, the Mount gets the call. Dunn the foul. And the turnover gives it back to Mount St. Mary's, who lead at 50-37. And what a play by Benjamin to drive right through the FDU defense to score, then come down the other way and pick up the charge. Jalen now has 8 points today. As the inbound goes to Benjamin, he's going to battle Barry Fairleigh Dickinson for it. FDU's bringing pressure every time down the floor. The lob to Afra. And now he gets it back to DeAndre Thomas. And Mount St. Mary's will work their offensive set. Fairleigh Dickinson into a zone look. Thomas between the rings, right side, Reeves. Reeves goes to the center of the floor. They're looking to get it to Mezion from in the middle of the zone. They don't. Benjamin crossover dribble, mid-range pull-up. Back iron, no long rebound. And bringing it in is Almanor, who's in for a first time. It's a transition three, rush, no good, spinning off the iron from the left wing. Reeves the rebound, here comes the Mount. 13-point lead of the ball. They bounce it to Offerman in transition. He lost it, but gets it back. It's on the floor. Outside the arc, here's Jalen Benjamin. Mezzi leading them out with 13 points. He's shaking off his left hand. Hopefully okay, screen set. Benjamin goes to his right, still on the outside. 10 to shoot. Mezzi back to the bucket, faces up, drives it in, had it knocked away, and he got fouled. Barry commits the foul, his fourth, and Mezzi Offram will be at the line. Overpowering the Knights is Mezzi. He'll shoot two when we return. Now, FDU, they've had their moments in this second half, but guess what? The deficit is the same one that they looked at when the second half began. The Mounts up by 13, 50-37, 7:52 to play. Back with more after this here from the Rothman Center on the Mount Athletics Network.
We're only given one life, and we choose which path to take. We choose to start our incredible journey here, so we can create careers and lives that matter out there. At Mount St. Mary's, we question courageously, serve selflessly, compete ferociously, and do everything extraordinarily. Because from the minute we arrive, we live significantly.
If the Mount scores 65 points or more and wins, you score free wings. Bring your Mount ticket to Glory Days Grill in Frederick, located at 1305 West 7th Street, and get your wings. It's all contingent with a $5 minimum purchase. So head on out to Glory Days Grill in Frederick. Glory Days Grill, the official food of hometown sports.
Hungry to repeat the feat and return to March Madness? This is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Well, quick look around other scores in the NEC. First here, the Mounts on top 50-37. Wagner leads by 15 at home over St. Francis University, 62-47, 6 minutes left. It's St. Francis Brooklyn up by 12 at Sacred Heart, 57-45. Central Connecticut State has come back to take the lead. They were down by 10 at the half, 3:43 left. That would be a big result for the Mount. They want Long Island to lose. Central's up 58-55, and Merrimack is within 2 of Bryant with 9 minutes left, 54-52, Bryant leading. Here at the Rothman Center, the Mount, 50-37 on top. And out from their leading scorer today, 13 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. What a game, and he's at the line shooting 2. High arcing, the first is good. So that last foul was on the freshman guard, Oscar Berry, his 4th foul. Second attempt, Mezzi hit them both. And the Mount have equaled their largest lead of the game. They're on top by 15. A big stretch. The next
4 minutes here for FDU. They need a run. Rush driving it in. Gets a man in the air, lays it up and in. Oh, what a drive. He stopped in the lane. Offram got in the air, and Rush scores it. A huge bucket for the Knights. They desperately needed it. 52-39. On the right sideline, Benjamin driving towards the baseline. Jump it, pass for Bartone with the right hand to score. Franta Bartone ready to put it in. He made a good catch on that feed and scored quickly. He's looking more and more comfortable as Bartone. The lead back to 15. Now Ansley Almanor hands it off. He's a big. Here to Lamotte. On the outside, Dunn going left. Dunn on the wing, pull up long two. Grazing the iron, it's on the floor. The ball pinballs out. FDU's got it. Fresh shot clock. Driving rush again. Stops outside the lane. Kick out. Extra pass done. Dribbling right. Goes into Benjamin. Oh my, it was a clear charge. And look, and they rule a foul in the bucket. I guess they ruled Benjamin was in the circle there. I'll tell you, I thought the first one was a block and they called it a charge. And I thought that was a clear charge and they called it a block. Benjamin was waiting for it and took the abuse. Big bucket, though, for Devin Dunn. Hardest call in basketball, right? The charge block call. First foul on Benjamin. Each team's in the bonus going forward in this one. And now Dunn for the three-point play. No good. Back iron. DeAndre Thomas the rebound. 54-41 Mount St. Mary's. They're still trapping off of a missed free throw. You don't see that often, as Offram has it front court left down for Mount St. Mary's. And now Benjamin on the outside. Jalen picking it up in the second half, going to his right. They switch defensively on him. He's got a big now. Apoku catching top of the key. Apoku's going to hand it off for Reeves. Reeves straight away. Reeves now lobbing, deflected, and stolen. And they were going to have a shot clock violation anyways. Rush the other way. Quickly, Rush handing. Munden three on the run. No good. Grazed the iron short. Almanor the rebound. He had it knocked away. Goes up. Blocked by Apoku. It's loose on the floor. The Mounts got it. And they're going to rule a travel on Nana Apoku, who had the ball, went down to the ground. And that'll give the ball back to Fairleigh Dickinson. 54-41 Mount St. Mary's with 6:05 to play. LeFew in for DeAndre Thomas. As they wipe up some perspiration from the floor, and Devin Dunn will inbound. The Mount in their three-game win streak have not allowed a team to score even 60 points against them. That is a spectacular defensive number. And here with 6 minutes left, FDU's got 41. On the drive rush, stopping the lane, kick out. Left wing done three, strong. Offensive rebound, Hill. Apoku didn't see it. And the lefty rush for three, good. And we've got a timeout, Fairleigh Dickinson. Big offensive rebound. And they get a kick out. You know, that's a spot where the Mount got it done. They just could not close that defensive possession. And the Knights are within 10 here with 5:47 left in the game. Well, if you're wanting to watch our Mount St. Mary's men's broadcast on Saturday, we will have a 4:40 broadcast start time for a 5 o'clock tip. The Mount and St. Francis of Pennsylvania rematch of the 2017 NEC Championship game. Can you believe it was 5 years ago? Wow, that is that's a pretty incredible right there. St. Francis played in 3 NEC championships games in a row, and they lost them all. They have had a bounce back year this year. Started 0-5, and they've won 3 in a row in tonight. But they're losing at Wagner this evening. LeFew gets into the Reeves double team. Reeves jump pass, finds Benjamin. Benjamin brings it up quickly. The Mounts got numbers. Jalen Benjamin lays it up and in. Flashing all the way to the goal. And Mount St. Mary's a bucket in transition. On top 56-44 with 5.5 minutes left. Rush driving. Rush, a double pump. Layup does not go. Mount St. Mary's the rebound. They're out on the run again. Benjamin once more. Brings it to the right side on the outside. The Mount doesn't want to hurry. Bartone gives the screen left. Jalen goes that way. Stops top of the key. Deals it for LeFew.
LeFew to his left. Now Offram as he gets some space. Puts the ball to the floor. Mid-range pull-up. And no good short. Bartone kept it alive and the Mounts got it. LeFew for Bartone. And Dakota, as we take inside 5 minutes, has the basketball near the center of the floor. Screen set, he goes left. Dakota driving. Finds Bartone. Foul! And he scores! Off glass and in. Oh, the Mount gets an offensive board. And they get the and one. Bartone finishing with great regularity around the iron. And it's 58-44 Mount St. Mary's. They're in control here with 4:53 to play. Now Bartone's got to be moving towards a career high here, as he's got the free throw no good. He missed short. He's got 8 points. His second consecutive game with 8 points. And I think that ties a career high for Franta Bartone. Third time he's done it in his Young Mount career, the sophomore. They get a post touch here for Square. He'll face up outside the lane going against Bartone. Square turning to his left side. And foul. Kind of leaned into Bartone and got the call. I think it's a third on Franta. And Square will be at the line shooting 2 here. 4:34 to play. And this is, if you're Fairleigh Dickinson, I mean, obviously you want to score quickly. You want to hit a lot of threes, but really being able to score with the clock stopped is so important when you're trying to come back from a big deficit late. Boy, Dan Engelstad losing his first 5 games against Fairleigh Dickinson and this outstanding program built by Greg Herenda. It's kind of a rebuild year for FDU as Square makes the first. And Coach Engelstad trying to win a second straight. I'm not going to count the COVID forfeiture loss against Coach Engelstad as Square makes them both. And it's 58-46 full court press. Brought here the inbound to Benjamin. Benjamin splits a double team and he got fouled. Well, that is not what FDU wanted, because the Mounts in the double bonus. And Benjamin will go to the line to shoot 2. 4:33 remaining. Well, Benjamin had just 2 points in the first half. He scored 8 in the second. He's got 10 points and 5 assists in a game-high 32 minutes of the Mount. Free throw is no good. A rare night in which Jalen misses 2 from the line. That was all around the iron, and it spun away. A second attempt upcoming for the Mount St. Mary's junior guard. And leading scorer and more than 12 points per game. The second for Benjamin. And he missed them both. How about that? A rarity to see. Really the worst free throw shooting night in a spectacular year. At the line for Jalen Benjamin. Just what FDU needed. The lead for the Mount is 12. As up top Dunn nearly lost it in the lane. Kick out. Corner open 3. Barry. Oh, it's short. The rebound loose. Barry wins it and lays it in. Benjamin had it, and Barry just knocked it away from him. And the Mount lead is down to 10. Good hustle play by the freshman from Melbourne, Australia. Screen from Offram. On the left wing, Benjamin fouled again as he drives it in. I think that's it for Barry. He just fouled out of the game. Greg Herenda not arguing that call. Barry reached with his hands, did not stay in front of him with his feet. And Benjamin, who just missed 2 in a row at the line, will be right back there to shoot 2 when we return. Final media timeout, 4 minutes to play. The Mount on top, 58-48. This is Mount Basketball on the Mount Athletics Network.
Hi, I'm Tony Little.
And I'm Jane Moore. We love helping people find the perfect home.
From Adams County, Pennsylvania to Central Maryland. Whether you're selling a home, buying a home, or you need professional property management service, the Little Moore team can help.
Call us today at 301-662-2468. Who do you appreciate?
Tony Little
and Jane Moore, or visit our website at littlemore.com and get a little more.
Make sure your youngsters can be a part of the action all year long as a member of the Junior Mountaineers Club. Kids ages 13 and under can join for just $20. With that, they will receive admission to all men's and women's basketball and lacrosse games this season. along with a Junior Mountaineer t-shirt. Fill out your application today to sign up at mountathletics.com.
You're listening to the 6-time NEC champions. This is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Mount St. Mary's trying to get above 500 here at the midway point of NEC play. This is the 9th game of 18 in the season. They were 1-4 to begin, with 2 of those 4 defeats being via forfeit. They had 1 practice before their first NEC game, which was in effect the 3rd of the year, and it was a loss at LIU. But for Mount St. Mary's, they have really, really rebounded. They are trying to win their 4th in a row and their 5th of 6. They've done it with great defense and a powerful style. Barry fouled out of the game, the guard for Fairleigh Dickinson, and Jalen Benjamin at the line, shooting 2, where he's had a rare tough night at the charity stripe. Trying to keep Fairleigh Dickinson at a distance. Benjamin 2 of 5 for the line. As the first is up, and it is good. 59-48 Mount St. Mary's. Again, the Mount allowing 61.2 points per game against in NEC play. They've allowed less than 60 points in all 3 of their wins in a row here in the league. As the second is good, and the Mount's up by 12. Bartone will come in for Benjamin. So the Mount's going to go with a big front line here against Fairleigh Dickinson, who brings it up inside. 4 minutes to go. Lamotte bouncing for Square, the big top of the key. Handing for Dunn around the curl. Mid-range pull up. Straight away, no good. LeFew claims the ladder for the rebound. Here comes the Mount. 12-point lead in the ball, and they might try to take a little bit of air out of that ball now. Thomas between the rings for LeFew. The Mount in no hurry. LeFew going right with a dribble under the bucket, turning on the outside of Opoku unguarded. Hands for Thomas, pump fake straightaway 3, driving it in, 12 to shoot. Now Opoku with the foul line, Nana goes to work. Back to the bucket, turning, right-handed hook, no good, short. Offensive rebound, LeFew, and Mount St. Mary's can run more time off the clock. This may be a 1-minute possession. How important is that? 60-48, the Mount leads 9 to shoot. Thomas going left, gets a screen right. Now inside the arc, Thomas 4 to shoot. Opoku, long 2-point jumper. No good, off the back of the iron. And FDU the other way. Now 3 minutes left. Rush top of the key. Finds Lamotte, pump fake at a 3. Bouncing down low. Reach in foul. Boy, that's not a foul you want to commit. Opoku reaching in to deny that post pass. There to Hill. And it's the 3rd on Nana. Just kind of an unnecessary play. He had great defensive position. And now Hill's at the line shooting 2, where he's been good today. He's made both. Free throw up, free throw is good. He's the leading scorer for Fairleigh Dickinson. The freshman big man's got 14 points, and he has scored in a bevy of ways. Now you look at a freshman like Hill, who's a very tall, lean player, standing at 6'9". You just know he's going to put on a lot of weight, good weight over the years, and be really a dominant force at Fairleigh Dickinson. He makes them both. It's a 10-point game. And FDU with a 1-2-2 trap, double teaming in the backcourt. Benjamin bouncing right wing, catching Messi off him. Messi stopping, holding the ball. You don't want to take the air completely out of the ball if you're the Mount. Your lead is 10. This thing's not over yet. 2:35 to play. Benjamin around the screen. Going left mid-range pull-up jumper. He knocks it down. 17-footer. And it's 62-50. The Mount took up 20 seconds and scored it. Now Lamotte by LeFew, drives in and blocked by Bartone. The ball pinballs around. FDU's got it. Jump stop Munden. Munden looking to kick it out, throws it away. Benjamin 2-on-1 front court. A goes up reverse layup, good. Mount St. Mary's a 14-point lead with 2:04 to play. Munden left wing. Munden to his right, whistle. Offensive foul, illegal screen, a moving screen on Anquan Hill. And you can just about put a bow tie on this one. With 1:58 left, a 3rd foul on Hill. And FDU will go to their bench. They're going to bring in they still got some very able players in the game.
But Mount St. Mary's has it in the front court, and they're in no hurry inside 2 minutes. Thomas going right, still well on the outside. Finding Benjamin straight away, 18 to shoot. Boy, Mount St. Mary's playing a very smart half of basketball. LeFew left wing for Thomas, 12 to shoot. Thomas still on the outside looking. Cross-court pass, threw it away. Intercepted by Watara. Watara drives it in, fouled, and he scores. Well, you just don't need to make cross-court passes in a spot like this. You can bring a team back in it. And Watara will be at the line to try to finish off a three-point play. Foul was a fourth foul on Bartone. And now Reeves will check back in for the mount here. And Thomas will exit. 64-52, Mount St. Mary's leads. Vatara trying to finish it off here, the three-point play. Get his team within 11. We got 1:30 left of this. Free throw, good. And now they can set up pressure. Alternate arrow favors the Mount. One timeout left for Fairleigh Dickinson. No double team in the backcourt. I'm a bit surprised by that as Benjamin walks it up. And it doesn't look like they're going to give a foul here, down by 11. Benjamin goes right them out, of course, in the double bonus here. Between the rings, LeFew. 1:15 left, 15 on the shot clock. He'll hand it off for Reeves. Near the center of the floor, 10 to shoot. Reeves will give it to Benjamin. Benjamin trying to take a man on the dribble, 6 to shoot. Driving down the right side of the lane. Contested runner, no good, but he got fouled. With 3 on the shot clock, Jalen Benjamin will go to the line to shoot 2. And trying to extend upon an 11-point Mount lead. How perfect is that? Running 27 seconds and getting to the foul line. And Benjamin, after a tough first half, has been the closer for the Mount here down the stretch. He now leads the team in scoring. As he hits the first, he's got 17 points. 17 for Benjamin, who's such a good three-point shooter. And he has not made a 3. And Ralph Grunt tells us 15 of the 17 have come in the second half. Now Benjamin at the line. The second attempt is up, and it is good, rattling around and falling home. 66-53. Benjamin comes out, some size brought in by the Mount. DeAndre Thomas has checked in. What a great game in the second half for Benjamin. Now 17 points. Or check that, 18 points in the game. Rush, but near the center of the floor, 55 seconds left. Rush goes left, now dishes a 3 straight away, and good. Ansley Almanor hits the 3 and brings FDU within 10. It's the second three-point field goal of the year for Almanor, who was just 1 for 11 prior on this season from deep. Well, the Knights call their final timeout, and they're within 10, 50.5 seconds remain. Fans, a reminder, get your Mount tickets, 301-447-5700. The Mount, the men and women with a doubleheader. The women play at 2, the men at 5. On Saturday afternoon, the snow should have cleared through by that time. And the Mount men will be at home next week, Thursday against Merrimack, Saturday against Bryant. The doubleheader Saturday of this weekend, 2 days from now, against St. Francis University of Pennsylvania. Now get those Mount tickets. It's interesting. Fairleigh Dickinson, they're going to get the snow a little bit later, so they're going to play their game against Central Connecticut State. Central's got about a 1-hour drive to here. That's it. But they're going to play their game now on Sunday afternoon, so they're switching it up due to the snow. Mount St. Mary's on top by 10. Fairleigh Dickinson will bring the pressure once again. And the alternate arrow, if we got a jump ball, we'll give it to the Mount. The Mount's got 2 timeouts. They can run the baseline to inbound here. And if they're fouled, Mount St. Mary's is shooting 2. They're in the double bonus. LeFew to inbound for the baseline. He is stationary. He'll inbound to Messi Afra. And they back off, no double team yet. Will it come? As Afram brings it with a dribble into the front court. Quickly, he's double teamed to the front court. Deflected pass and a foul. Boy, a break for the Mount. Because Messi Afram had that pass deflected. They ruled that it was that he got his arm hit. And now he'll be at the line to shoot 2 with 40.2 seconds remaining. Messi with a big game, especially early in the second half. 15 points, 8 rebounds, and he had 4 assists, all of them in the first half. Many against the FDU zone. Free throw is up, and no good short, front of the iron. It's not over yet. 40.2 seconds remain as a second attempt upcoming for Messi Afram. Fairleigh Dickinson has struggled from 3 there. 4 of 19 from 3. They need to change that down the stretch. Second attempt. It rolls around and goes in. 11-point lead for the Mount. Brandon Rush brings it up the floor. Left-handed dribble into the front court. On the outside, Hill. He'll hand it off. Now with it is Dunn. Back outside Hill. Pump fake, dribble, drive. 27 seconds left. Back cut, Dunn. Gets contact. Offensive foul. Dakota LeFew takes the charge with 24.9 seconds remaining in the game. And the Mount, who were given a loss in their first NEC game due to forfeiture, is on their way to a road win. They got that loss at home against FDU. They're on their way to a road win against the Knights in a place that has been very tough for them to win in very often this year. They may call off the Dogs. Benjamin dribbling it out here as time ticking away. We're down to 10 seconds left, 67-56. Benjamin picks up the basketball. Fairleigh Dickinson's going to let the time run away, and Mount St. Mary's is victorious. The Mount has won 4 in a row. A big road win before 3 at home upcoming, and Mount St. Mary's gets it done by a final score of 67-56. So we're going to take a break. We will return to the Ruffman Center to wrap things up here from FDU. As actually, we'll take a look around our end-of-game stats and then a break and our post-game show next. But the Mount wins it. Our final score, Mount St. Mary's 67, Fairleigh Dickinson 56. We're back with more here from FDU right after this, as this is Mount St. Mary's basketball. If the Mount scores 65 points or more and wins, you score free wings. Bring your Mount ticket to Glory Days Grill in Frederick, located at 1305 West 7th Street, and get your wings. It's all contingent with a $5 minimum purchase. So head on out to Glory Days Grill in Frederick. Glory Days Grill, the official food of hometown sports.
Take the first step on your journey towards a life of significance. Visit the Mount in person on our beautiful 1,400-acre campus by registering for an upcoming open house. Or choose to experience the Mount virtually through virtual tours, live chats, and webinars. Meet your moment on the mountain. Visit Mount St. Mary's University.
Make sure your youngsters can be a part of the action all year long as a member of the Junior Mountaineers Club. Kids ages 13 and under can join for just $20. With that, they will receive admission to all men's and women's basketball and lacrosse games this season, along with a Junior Mountaineer t-shirt. Fill out your application today to sign up at mountathletics.com.
Hi, I'm Tony Little.
And I'm Jane Moore. We love helping people find the perfect home.
From Adams County, Pennsylvania to Central Maryland. Whether you're selling a home, buying a home, or you need professional property management service, the Little Moore team can help.
Call us today at 301-662-2468. Who do you appreciate?
Tony Little
and Jane Moore, or visit our website at littlemore.com and get a little more.
From Jim Phelan to Milan Brown to Jamion Christian and Dan Engelstadt, this is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Well, our head statistician is Ralph Grunt. My name is Adam Pohl. Our final score today, Mount St. Mary's is victorious, and they get it done 67-56 in this one. And, you know, you look back historically at the NEC. I'm going to go on a bit of an editorial comment here. You know, the league this year, and I think it's smart of the league,
And I really think, to be honest, it should be this way every year. But the entire league is going to play in the NEC tournament this year. All 9 teams. Merrimack is not yet able in their transition period to play in it. So, I mean, playing 8 out of 9 teams in a league anyways is kind of silly. So there's going to be an 8-9 game, and then we'll get into the tournament. But here's the deal, right? I mean, Mount St. Mary's, you know, having home court advantage in the NEC tournament is enormous. And the way the league kind of wrote it up with their forfeiture policy was like, well, guess what? Everyone's going to get to play in the tournament, so it doesn't really matter. But if you look back at the 4 decades of the NEC tournament, if you don't have a home game in the quarterfinal, if you're not a top 4 seed, you've never won the tournament. And that is an enormous stat. And that is almost 40 years of data. And right now, the Mount came into today with a big road game in that number 4 position of the 9 eligible teams to play in this year's NEC tournament. And they get above the 500 mark in league play. They're 5-4 in the league. They're 5-2 in games they've played. And they do it with a 67-56 win here in a game Fairleigh Dickinson never led on their home floor. Let's take a look at the end of game stats. Mount St. Mary's in the game. For the Mount, they shoot 47%. They were just 4 of 16 from 3. Their toughest three-point shooting game in a while. They were 11 of 20. A tough night for the foul line as well, 55%. Fairleigh Dickinson shot 34% from the floor. They were 4 of 19 from 3, and they were 77%, 10 of 13 at the foul line. The Mount out-rebounded FDU, but not by much. Fairleigh Dickinson actually out-rebounded the Mount in the second half. 40-38 was the rebounding total. Fairleigh Dickinson actually had more offensive rebounds of the game, 16-14. The Mount, though, had 14 assists on their 26 made baskets. FDU had just 5 in the game, and I think that was a real big stat tonight. And even though the Mount allowed more offensive rebounds than they were able to acquire, Mount St. Mary's outscored FDU in the paint 36-24, that's a 12-point number, and they win the game by 11. Leading scorer for the Mount, Jalen Benjamin, 18 points. He had 16 of them in the second half. He was 6 of 12 from the floor. He did not make a 3, but 6 of 9 from the foul line. Also had 5 assists. The Mount got a 16-point effort from Mezi Offram. He was dynamic tonight. 16 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. It was another Nana Apoku double-double, as Apoku had 12 points and 11 rebounds in the game. Mount St. Mary's got 8 points from Franta Bartone, tying his career high. They got 6 from Josh Reeves, 5 from DeAndre Thomas, and 2 from Dakota LaFew. Cordelia and Gibson played, but did not score. For Fairleigh Dickinson, the Knights got a game-high 15 points from Anquan Hill, who averages 4.8 points per game. He was outstanding. The freshman had a double-double, 15 points, 10 rebounds. Rush had 10, the leading scorer on the year, Brandon Rush, for Fairleigh Dickinson. 9 for the big square. He had 5 rebounds. And then Dunn, Barry, and Watara had 4. They got 3 for Almanor, 2 for Rodriguez, and 1 for Lamotte. Racine and Jax and Ford played but did not score. For Fairleigh Dickinson, they scored 38 points in the second half, but they really struggled for the field in the first half of the game. As they had just 18 points at the break, they outscored them out 38-36 in a more high-scoring second half. It is a 4th consecutive win for the Mount, and in each and every one of those games, they allow fewer than 60 points against. We take one more small break. We're back with a look around the NEC out-of-town scoreboard, and we'll get you set for our next broadcast of Mount basketball right after this. Once again, our final score, Mount St. Mary's 67, FDU 56. This is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
When you hear that hunger calling your name and you need to get some food, gotta find yourself a place where they're hooking it up, where they're cooking something good.
Roy Rogers' famous steak and cheese is back. Download the new Roy's Rewards app and get $5 off your next purchase. That's free food, dude.
Come on down to Roy's and have a cowboy kind of day.
Download the new Roy's Rewards app.
Hey, Mount fans, be a part of the passion and excitement of Mount basketball at Knott Arena for the 2021-22 season as Mount St. Mary's looks to repeat the feat and return to the NCAA tournament. Grab your single game or season tickets by calling the Mount ticket office at 301-447-5700. Tickets start at just $10. That number again is 301-447-5700. Mount St. Mary's basketball. We can't wait to see you at Knott Arena.
From Jim Phelan to Milan Brown to Jamion Christian and Dan Engelstad, this is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Well, one final time tonight here from the Rothman Center here on the campus of Fairleigh Dickinson. Mount St. Mary's is victorious. The Mount wins it. Our final score 67-56. Mount St. Mary's over Fairleigh Dickinson. Other scores in the NEC tonight. The big score down 10 at halftime. Central Connecticut State comes back and they beat Long Island. So LIU falls 65-62. Central winning it. That is a good score if you are a Mount fan. Mount St. Mary's getting closer and closer to that third spot in the NEC. The top two in the league each won. Wagner stays undefeated. They beat St. Francis of Pennsylvania 69-54. Bryant was in some trouble late, but they win over Merrimack. Merrimack started 4-0, but they've lost 5 in a row now. Bryant wins at home 76-67. One other score, a road victor tonight. St. Francis Brooklyn gets a big win at Sacred Heart, 71-66 the final. The Terriers are starting to play much better basketball here midway through the NEC season. So how about that? We are at the midway point of the NEC. The Mount has played 5 road games. They've played 2 home games, and they forfeited 2 games. So when you look down the stretch, the Mount will play 5 of their final 9 at home. It'll start with the next 3 from Knott Arena, and we'll have the next one for you on the NEC front row feed. It'll be a 5 o'clock start time. Now the women will play at 2. Mount St. Mary's will host St. Francis University of Pennsylvania. Our broadcast start time for the men's game will be 4:40 for a 5 p.m. tip. The Mount and St. Francis 2 days from today. The Mount looking to make it 5 wins in a row if they can get it done. So that's going to do it for us. For my broadcast partner, our statistician, Ralph Grunt, my name is Adam Pohl. Again, Mount St. Mary's is victorious. The Mount wins at 67-56 at Fairleigh Dickinson. And you heard it all right here as this is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
You've been listening to Mount St. Mary's Basketball. Mount Basketball is brought to you by the real estate team of Tony Little and Jane Moore, Grafcom, Glory Days Grill, Roy Rogers, and Frederick Health. This has been a production of Mount St. Mary's Basketball.